What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles, man. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad here on a Tuesday afternoon. Salute to all the goons that run the chat rooms. Run the likes up, man. Keep the likes at 50%. Last but certainly not, man. Damn that 50%. Damn that. Nah, man. Let's keep the likes at 85%. Hell wrong with us over here, dog. That ain't good enough. Okay? Yeah, keep the likes at 85%, man. Last but not least, man, tip your bartender. What's going on with all you cats out there, dog? What's happening? Okay? Hope you guys are having a cool day. Put a 1 in the chat if your day's cool. Put a 2 in the chat if it could be better, bro. Put a 1 in the chat if your day is cool. Put a 2 in the chat if your day could be better. All right. So, man, what's popping with you cats, man? Y'all chilling? Y'all, you guys ready to roll? Ready to roll? Because I'm ready to roll, dog. I'm ready to roll, man. I mean, right now, it's January, it's July. All these J months. It's June the 2nd. And I'm already ready for football season, bro. I mean, I can't take it anymore, dude. I can't take it anymore. NFL season always starts with the Hall of Fame game. The Hall of Fame game is always in August. Man, come on, man. Like, there's just too much going on right now in the league for us to be sitting around here waiting until August and September, bro. But, like we told you yesterday, let's get these likes up, dog. Let's get these likes up. Let's get it popping. Like we said yesterday, man, the Rams moved tectonic plates and had a seismic activity earthquake of a 8.0 magnitude. I mean, that was hella good the way I put that shit together. Man, I got to slap myself on the back for that one. That was a good one. With the trade of the year, trading for the 2-time back-to-back and incumbent and current defensive player of the year and Myles Garrett, bro. Trading him for Jarrett Verse and a bunch of draft picks. The Browns are they're just throwing in the towel, bro. Okay? And I told you guys yesterday that here in LA, bro, the Ram fans are I mean, you talk about somebody who's running around just crazy, bro. They are running around here really, really on one right now. Not just because of Myles Garrett, but because yesterday there was a report that the Rams were trying to talk former defensive player of the year and future first ballot Hall of Famer defensive tackle Aaron Donald to put the jersey back on, to put the helmet back on, to put the horns back on, bro. To put on the uni-un, to put the 99 back on, bro. And I said this. Number one, bro, this trade should absolutely be rescinded. It should be rescinded by Roger Goodell, man. This is a deal that this can't happen because of what is going to happen if this continues. If this continues, bro, all you got to do is buy your Super Bowl. Buy your Super Bowl berth just by paying for it. And that's pretty much what it was, okay? The Rams, big bank, take little bank. The Browns, they got to pay Deshaun Watson a guaranteed $250 million contract, the only one in NFL history, the first and last. Okay? He has not played. He is constantly not on that field. Then you had to pay Myles Garrett $132 million, and you just don't have the money to be paying cats like that, man. So the Rams said, we will give you an opportunity to save $30 million. We will give you a first pick next year, another first pick in 2028, and a second and a third in 2029, and we'll give you Jarrett Verse one of the best young players under the age of 26 in the National Football League to throw in it. Today, it has been reported by Pat McAfee that Aaron Donald himself texted him directly to tell him, hey man, I may have to think about this one. I may have to think about coming back. Aaron Donald, who I said yesterday is probably more likely than not he won't. But if anything can get him to come back, it's this. And he told Pat McAfee today, and we know Pat McAfee don't do no capping. We know Pat McAfee does zero cap. Zero. I can't say that about no other sports announcer on any of those networks. Okay? But when it comes to PMC, okay, Pat McAfee, zero cap. All right? When he said Aaron Donald hit him up, Aaron Donald hit him up. And Aaron Donald basically said, hey, I'm not going to lie. This one's making me think about it. He says, I'm 35. I've been out the game for 2 years. Let's see if I can find the fire. Unquote. Now, let me tell you guys something, bro. I follow Aaron Donald on social media. I'm not a Rams fan. You guys should know that. If you don't know my affiliation, you're new around here. Okay? But I'm not a Rams fan. But I am a fan of great football players. If you earn my respect on that grass, and you do it well enough, I'm probably going to follow you. I'm probably going to be paying attention because I am a football fan first. Okay? I am a football aficionado. I'm not no casual, homie. I know this game backwards, forward, sideways, and any other way. Okay? So a great player is always going to get my respect. Whether you play on a team or not, that I like or not, doesn't have anything to do with it. So I've always followed Aaron Donald because I like his work ethic. I like the way he carries himself. I like his family shit. I like the way he deals with all his situations. And I like to see him in that weight room and how he goes about his day. And I'm going to tell you this right now. The only thing that's stopping Aaron Donald from dominating like he did before is wanting to play. That's it. The man is still in shape. The man is still bench pressing on each arm, 150 barbells on each hand. The dude is still hitting it. He don't have to worry about his strength level. What he do has to worry about is his stamina as far as him running and getting himself back into football shape. But as far as him, he doesn't have to do much, bro. This dude retired with no injuries. He played 8 years. He's been out 2. He's fresh. He still looks like he could do it. He's only 35. And I'm telling you right now, this is highly unfair. He's 35. He's 35. He has not played any football in 2 years. He's a fresh 35. He doesn't have any injuries. He doesn't have any ACLs, NCALs, PCLs, Achilles, nothing. This dude was a beacon of health. He's 35. There is no probably. He's 35. Okay? All right? And I'm telling you right now, get these likes up. Myles Garrett and Aaron Donald, you could forget about any type of running game, man. You could forget. You could just forget. You could forget. You could forget about a lot. You could forget about sitting back in the pocket and trying to have all day to figure out what you're gonna do. That is over. Okay? There is no way you get 3 seconds sitting in the pocket with those two dudes. It's 1,001, 1,002. You don't get to say 1,003. You don't get to say 1,003 with Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, man, yesterday, bro, when we were over here yesterday, bro, do you understand how many people really do not understand how great Myles Garrett is? They really don't have no idea, bro. Let me explain something to you guys. A lot of you guys that swear you know football, just about every guy I know, they swear they know football better than they do. I mean, just about everybody. Even the little dude at work, he really be thinking he knows some shit till you start talking and we all together, we start mentioning he don't know what the hell's going on. But he really thought he was cooking. Yesterday, bro, when I came on here yesterday and I said, look, I'm going to tell you something. Myles Garrett, two things I said. Number one, there is no player in the National Football League that is untradeable. Get that out of your raggedy ass mind, bro. There is no player, I don't care who you name. There is no player in the National Football League that's untradeable after yesterday. Okay? Because all you have to do is offer enough and you will get anybody you want, which is exactly what the Rams proved. There is no reason at all for the Browns to trade the only player that they got to market to their people. That's the only player they have that's marketable. Shador's not going to be starting. Okay, he was marketable, but he's not going to be starting. Deshaun Watson, come on, bro. He hasn't met a massage therapist he didn't like. He loves anybody that massages on him. He definitely likes you more than you like him. Allegedly. There's no reason to trade that when that's all you got. When the only draw you got, you're willing to save $30 million. That's all they saved. $30 million. You got Jared Verse, who's a great young player who's still under contract with his rookie deal because he's in his third season. And you have nothing else popping. And you got those rabid fans back there that are known as the Dog Pound Gangsters, DPG. There's no reason to trade the only thing you got going on, bro. But when you throw a good enough offer, you could get anybody, dog. And nobody is better in the National Football League than Myles Garrett. He is the best player in the league. Now listen to what, let me finish this off because I already know what some of you guys are saying in your head. A lot of you guys only value players on the offensive side of the ball. If they're not the quarterback, if they're not running the ball, catching the ball, you don't consider nobody that's not an offensive player to be the best player in the NFL. And you know what? We went over it yesterday, and I'm just going to do it again for you guys that might be coming in late. All right? Let me tell you why a man who doesn't touch the football unless he sacks the shit out of somebody, strip sacks the ball, intercepts the ball, or causes the ball to get on the carpet, the best player in the league. Here's the criteria. There's no player in the National Football League that plays their position better than Myles Garrett plays his. That's how you know. Nobody in the league plays their position, guard, center, tackle, tight end, wide receiver, quarterback, punter, gunner, safety, DB, linebacker. I don't care what you name. Nobody plays their position as good as Myles Garrett plays his. That's how you know. Because who's the back-to-back defensive player of the year 2 years in a row? Myles Garrett. Who's the person that broke Michael Strahan's sack record with 23 sacks when he's the only person on that entire team that could sack a person? Him. Okay? Everybody else, you can't say that about nobody else. Okay? There's no back-to-back MVPs right now. Matthew Stafford is the league MVP offensively. Who's he play for? He plays for the Los Angeles Rams. Right now, the Rams got the best offensive player as far as voting last year, Matthew Stafford, and the two-time best defensive player back-to-back on defense. And now you want to bring back Another defensive player of the year who was just as dominant, who has no injuries, who has no reason to even think about coming back. Talking about, hey, I just got to see if I still got the fire. That's all he has to do. All he has to do is like it. It's all Aaron Donald has to do is that. Go watch this dude's workouts. It's not gonna take much. It's bad. If you are in the NFC, your ass is in trouble, bro. I'm not in the NFC. My team is an AFC team. AFC West. I don't have these problems, bro. We play the Rams once, and that's it. The rest of you guys, you NFC West dudes, y'all in shambles. Because even without Myles Garrett, you're cooked. The Rams last year were a Super Bowl caliber team that just didn't get it done in the trenches last year, in the playoffs. They were playing pretty well. You got the reigning league MVP on offense. You got Puka Nacua if he doesn't get suspended for biting that girl. I mean, how dumb is that? Why are you biting a girl? Okay, I mean, damn, that's not your girl. I mean, that's the stupid part. I mean, maybe y'all got it like that. Maybe y'all play those kind of games, cosplay and shit, where y'all do that. Hey, baby, I'm gonna act like I'm a big fat guy, and you act like you're a Big Mac. Yeah, baby. Maybe y'all do that. Y'all freakazoids. Y'all do that type of shit. But to bite a total stranger, nah. What are you, a vampire, fool? You tripping. So hopefully he doesn't get suspended. And then you got Devontae Adams. Okay, so you got a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback, a first ballot Hall of Fame edge rusher. You got a first ballot Hall of Fame wide receiver. Then they got Trent McDuffie. They got Trent McDuffie as well. Okay, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you were in the AFC West, you got big problems, dog. If you're in the NFC, you got huge problems. But if Aaron Donald comes back, bro, and you know what? I'm still willing to say that it's more likely than not, but it's a lot less than yesterday. In 24 hours, it went from being a long shot to being, hey, man, maybe, dog. Let me think about it. When you get to, when it's like this, when you're popping at the girl at work, bro, you're popping at Celeste. Celeste is the new girl at work. And every Celeste I've ever known in my life was fine as shit. I've never met an ugly Celeste. If her name is Celeste, she's fine. Okay, that's facts. I've never met an ugly Celeste in my, every Celeste I know is fine as hell. So Celeste is the new girl at work. And you had the absolute nuts to ask her out for lunch first. Like, hey man, I'm about to ask her, hey, how you doing? Hey man, you know, my name Lenny. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Some conversation. You know, hey, if you want to go to lunch tomorrow, you know, I can, you know, let you know. Okay. And she says, maybe. Well, maybe. That's better than no. No means zero. Maybe means either it's going to be a yes or it's going to be a no. That's a 50-50. That's a flip of a coin, dog. Hey, fat ass, greasy ass Johnny asked her too. She said, oh, no, I'm good. That was a no. But you got, well, maybe I'll let you know. That's a 50-50, bruh. And you guess what? Yesterday, long shot. Today, flip of a coin. Flip of a coin, homie. If Aaron Donald comes back with that defense, Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, Trent McDuffie in the backfield, oh man, dude. That's all bad. And I'm just here to let you know, man, all you got to do, all your football team has to do is pay for it. That's all. Ain't nobody special. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is pay for it. You pay for your championship. You pay for the players you need to win. And that's what you do, bro. That's all you need to do. This is Los Angeles, as I was telling everybody yesterday. This is Los Angeles, bro. You know what they do here? They pay for who they need to do to get on their team to win. 2 years ago, Shohei Ohtani was down there in Disneyland. And the Dodgers said, we're going to pay you $750 million, damn near $750 million, to come play for us. A lot of people said, hey, man, Shaq, what you think about that? Hey, I think they overpaid. I said, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Because I've been watching the Dodgers since I've been here. And all they needed was that last little piece. And guess what? The first year after they signed Shohei Ohtani, what did they do? They won the World Series. That paid for the whole shit right there. And then what did they do last year? They won the World Series. They paid to win the World Series by getting the best player in the game. Now they're trying to work on a three-peat. You think that anybody that said, hey, Shaq, I think they overpaid, you think they're saying that now? Hell nah. You've already got 2 chips. That's $750 million, bro. The Dodgers lead the Major League Baseball in attendance. They damn near get 3 million people per year. Them tickets are so hard to get, they so expensive, it's ridiculous. You try to take a family of 4 there, bro, you're gonna be spending like $500-600. But you want to go to the game or not? What do you want to do? Do you want to watch it on TV or do you want to be there? You have to pay to play. Okay? What did the Lakers do? They went out and they got Luka Doncic. They paid to get Luka. Now they got to get the rest of the team put around Luka. See? That's another team in this city. And now the Rams and Stan Kroenke, they're like, hey, it worked for the Dodgers. The Lakers are doing it. What do we need to do? Man, we need to get the best defensive player in the National Football League on our team. Well, how are we going to do that? We're going to pay for it. Hey, what's up? What's going on, dog? So Rams, man, what's up? Hey, man, you know, man, you Browns, y'all ain't doing nothing, man, with that cat, man. You ain't doing nothing with Myles Garrett, dog. I mean, why don't you just take the money, dog? Take the money and buy yourself something nice. Oh, we're going to give you Jared Verse, too. Let me get you Jared Verse. Hey, Jared. Hey, man, pack a bag, bro. Yeah, man, let's just go ahead and do that, man. You ain't got nothing popping, man. You ain't never won a Super Bowl. You ain't never been to a Super Bowl. Nobody wants to play for your team. You can't get no free agents. Your quarterback likes massages too much. Your other quarterback, you won't give him a chance. Hey, man, let's take the money, bro. Oh, okay. All right, man, we'll shoot that over right now. All right. Deal over, bro. Big bank take little bank, as we used to say. Oh, you're talking? Okay, man. Let me go on my wallet, and you go on your wallet. We pour our wallets out. Whoever got the most money takes all the money. That's what stop everybody. Oh, yeah. What happened? Oh, you better than me? I bet you I got more money than you. Oh, man, no, you don't. No, right now, bro. He don't know that you just went to the bank and you just cashed your check and you didn't get a chance to deposit it yet. You getting ready to pay your rent. You got all your rent in your wallet. He popping it. Big bank take little bank, homie. They always don't want to do it. Always. Oh, well, yeah, shut your ass up. Big bank take little bank, man. Take this $30 million in these draft picks and shut up, dog, and send us Myles Garrett. We're going to fuel up the jet. Myles had a no trade clause. He signed off on that shit immediately. Where do I sign to get the hell out of here? Now you're getting Aaron Donald to come back. It ain't official yet. I still think it's more likely than not, bro. But there's only two decisions at this point. I think yesterday it was a no. But after one day, it goes to, let me see if I can get my fire back, bro. Let me see if I can get my mojo back. He didn't say, oh, let me see if I can get in shape. He don't need to do that. You got to listen to what the man said. The man said, hey, man, I ain't going to lie, man. Got me thinking about it. That's the first time he's ever thought about playing football. Number one. Number two, hey, man, I'm 35. He said it. I'm 35 years old. I've been out of the game for 2 years. He's telling you, I've been out 2 years. Last thing, let me see if I can get the fire back to play. He didn't say nothing about, oh, let me see if I can get in shape. Oh, let me see if I still got it. Oh, let me see if I'm still NFL ready. Let me see if I'm still one of the best people in the world. He didn't say none of that shit. All he said was, do I have the heart? Is that damn blood pumping for football like it was before? And I'm willing to say it's pumping, but does he want to do it? Because how do you go from 0 to 100 real quick in one day? It's only been one day, bro. It's been 24 hours, and Aaron Donald went for nothing making me play football until now. Let me see if I got something left. Not money, not contract, not this, not coaching, not scheme, not how am I lining up, not am I going to get along with Myles Garrett, all of that. All he has to do is see if his heart is pumping Kool-Aid or is it pumping some Aaron Donald. That's all. And I'm willing to bet it's pumping Aaron Donald, but does he want to go through the grind? That's what it is. If Aaron Donald could come back for the playoffs, if it was like, hey, man, I could just come back from the playoffs, he would do it. I guarantee you. If he could just not play the 17 games, get to the playoff system, suit up, be ready, and play, yeah. But he can't do that. He's got to commit to a 17-game season. He's got to commit to all those meetings. He's got to commit to all the travel, the being away from his family. Aaron Donald is a family man, bro. That's why I have a lot of respect for him, dog. He's a family man, okay? He's just like me. Family first, bro. I'm about my family, okay? And being able to get up like I do, I get up every day. Me. I take my son to school every day. I pick my son up from school every day. There's never been a day that I haven't at least taken my son to work, to school, or at least picked him up. There's been times when my wife took him, and I picked him up. There's been times where I took him and my wife picked him up. But there's never been a day in my son's life that his father never went to that school and walked him in. I ain't one of those pull-up daddies like y'all pull up, they jump out and shit. I don't do none of that. I park my shit. I go take my kid in, and when I go pick him up, I park my shit and I go get his ass. Aaron Donald's one of them. And I only have one. He has multiples. If it ain't that, it's barbecue chicken, bro. There ain't no other reason why he can't play and he won't play. Does he want to be away from his family? Does he want to do all of that? And I'm telling you, if I was AAD, I would do it. If I was Aaron Donald, I would do it. Why? Because do you know how great of a story that would be if they do win the chip? The Super Bowl is in their house again. Super Bowl is in SoFi this upcoming season. The last time it was in SoFi, they did a blockbuster trade for Matthew Stafford That same year, they beat Joe Burrow in their own shit and won the Super Bowl. That was 4 years ago. I'm telling you this shit right now. All bad for everybody in the NFC. I don't care who you are. You're going to get your ass kicked fooling with the Rams, bro, if that happens. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, bro? Your whole offensive line is in shambles, bro. If they double load, if they load one side, all you're going to be doing is going where they want you to go. Okay? That's all they're going to be doing. All right? If they decide to split them up, you're going to have to go up the middle to get something done. And then on offense, they got the elite passing game. Now their running game is shaky. Okay? They need a running back. But hey, you can get that done. You can make a trade. You can get somebody off of free agency. I mean, a running back, you could do it by committee. There's a bunch of different ways you could do it. You don't have to have a Pro Bowl back when you're a pass-first offense. Sean McVay, one of the most creative play callers in the game. Him and Kyle Shanahan and Gary Kubiak's kid, Clint Kubiak. Those are the three best. Oh, also Ben Johnson. Those four are the best play callers in football. Man, all you got to do, man, I don't want to hear no excuses about your football team anymore. Let's go back and say it again. This offseason has finally proven what I've always said. But no one wanted to believe it because they didn't have anything in their face. But I said it before. There's no player in the National Football League that's untradeable now. The Raiders found that out when Raider Nation swore to me and swore on their life that we would never trade Max Crosby because he's untradeable, only to trade him for 2 first-rounders and nothing else. Traded him to the Ravens for 2 firsts and nothing in return. And the only reason why you got him back is because the Ravens rescinded the trade. Now that's good, but you still traded him for nothing. For 2 picks that you weren't going to have this year. You weren't getting that pick for 2 years. The other pick, you would have got a pick this year, which who would have been what? It wouldn't have been nobody to pick up. Okay, there wasn't real. Who else in the first round where the Ravens were at? Who did they get? They didn't get nobody. You would have been in that slot, getting nobody. And then next year, getting somebody, hoping they turn into somebody. But guess what? You did it, though. And now you got the best player on defense. They just did it again. And I'm telling you, all your team has to do is spend some money, bro. That's it. Get your owner that's charging you hella money for jerseys, tickets, banners, flags, and all that other shit to spend some money. If your team ain't spent no money in the offseason, you ain't trying to win. If your team didn't get a free agent with a name, a new coach, there's been a lot of new coaches. So let me tell you who I'm not talking about. If your team that changed coaches, if your team that changed quarterbacks, if your team that got a high profile free agent, if your team that picked up somebody in the first round in the first 20 picks, I'm probably not talking to you. But if you're not one of those and you didn't do shit, and you look the same that you looked last year, but older, your team's not trying to win, bro. All you got to do is spend some money. Stan Kroenke spent the money, okay? And their mantra is F those picks. Yeah, the F you're thinking of. That's what they say. F them picks. They want to win now. No future. Mortgage the future on draft picks. We don't care. We're going to get the best player on defense. We got the best player on offense. We're going to go get our Hall of Fame guy who has no injuries, who's just sitting around watching TV, watching movies and shit, watching Bluey, watching all this shit I got to watch with my kid, okay? Watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and 4 and shit. Good movies. Better when you have a child, though. Or he can come back here and hit the shit out of somebody. Man, it's not looking good for you guys in the NFC, bruh. Let's just keep it a buck. We'll soon see, bro. We'll soon see. But salute to Aaron Donald, man, for being in a position where you can call your own shot. That means you're the man. When you can choose your own shot and decide what you want to do, and everybody's waiting for your decision, you're him. What does he have to prove? One of the greatest defensive linemen of all time. He won Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He left without any major injuries whatsoever. No CTE, no type of leg, knee, ankle, no type of major surgeries, none of that shit. He's still probably stronger than everybody that's in the team. And all he has to do is decide what he wants to do. And everybody's like this. Sean McVay calling him up like this. Hello? Hey, Aaron. It's Sean. Hey, what's up? What's up, Coach? I know you're busy right now. Have you made a decision about what you want? I mean, we're not pressuring you or anything. We just want to know. I mean, should we go ahead and get your locker ready? Kissing that man ass, because you know damn well if that man says yes, it's barbecue chicken. It's barbecue chicken, dog. Simple as that. So, let me read you guys a question. I just want to come in and tell you, dog. Y'all better hope that that don't happen. And I think right now, it's unfair now with Myles Garrett. I think Roger Goodell needs to go back and say, hey man, and I send his ass back. Because you know what the equivalent of that is? That's the equivalent of Victor Wembanyama going to the Oklahoma City Thunder and playing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP of the NBA and the Defensive Player of the Year in the NBA on the same team. It's the same shit. Who wins? Do you think the Knicks have a chance if all of a sudden he could be with OKC and they go with Shai? They went 7 going against each other. You put them two dudes on the same team, that is an absolute sweep. NBA would never let that happen. They would never let it happen. They didn't let Chris Paul go to the Lakers to play with Kobe and Pau Gasol in them. David Stern rescinded that shit. He's like, nope, it's unfair. But the NFL's different. All you got to do is have some money, bro. You got some money, you back in the game. That's all you got to do, bro. And you know what? Tell your team to spend some money. We don't got time for your crybaby shit no more, bro. We don't got time. Oh, man, we don't have a line. You didn't pay for it. Oh, man, our wide receivers, man, they can't catch. You didn't pay for it. Oh, man, our running backs, man, they can't get over the line of scrimmage. You didn't pay for it. Oh, man, we don't know how to tackle. You didn't pay for it. Oh, man, our field goal kicker, man, keeps missing field goals. You didn't pay for it. Everything that's wrong with your football team is because nobody wanted to pay for it. It's that simple. When you go to a top-notch restaurant, bro, if you've ever been one, outside of Applebee's for the 2 for 22 that you guys love, when you go to a top-notch restaurant, bro, you never have to ask for, hey, man, can we have some more water? Hey, man, can I get some more butter? Hey, when your glass even looks like it's that much, the guy's coming over. He's sitting there. His job is to sit on that wall and watch those tables to see who needs some shit. You're looking for the salt. You're looking for the pepper. That shit is right there. And if you go to a real restaurant, they'll ask you, let us know how much pepper you want. They're not even doing that other stuff you guys do. Telling you that shit now. The NFL is for sale. You got enough money, you can own any team, bro. All you gotta do is come through with some money. And I mean hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars, you could get in, dog. Shit, it don't cost nothing, dog. All you got, all it costs is a couple of billion. You got it. You get in. You rolling with the right circles, man. You get down with the right people. You can own that team too. It's not hard, bro. It's not rocket science anymore, man. Pay. Ask the Dodgers, working on the 3rd championship. Ask the Lakers. Here in LA, man, we pay for shit here. UCLA women's basketball team just won the national championship in the first time in the history of the school. I mean, those NIL checks that those young ladies are getting over there are quite swell. Oh, you can't pay them. Yeah, you can. It's called NIL. You could buy national championships now. What are you guys talking about? This ain't the Stone Age no more, man. These kids are getting paid. All you got to do is tell them, come to my school. We can guarantee you $250,000 in NIL. We can guarantee, you are All-American, McDonald's All-American girl. Man, we can guarantee you 1.2 million. These kids in these colleges are millionaires going to class while you're over there on the forklift pissed off because they ain't giving you no OT. These kids are already millionaires while they're in basket weaving class and shit in college. Paid. They're millionaires already. They don't need an NFL deal or NBA deal or Major League Baseball deal. They're already millionaires, bro. Because they can get paid off of their own likenesses and their own shit. They're already getting paid. In this city, you don't spend no money, you don't win, homie. That's what it is. That's why the Clippers never, the strippers, but the strippers, that's why they don't win shit. The reason why the Chargers don't win shit, because they don't spend no money. Who'd they spend money on? Any team here in LA that isn't winning didn't spend a cent. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim down the block. They didn't spend no money, dog. All they got is Mike Trout. And Mike Trout is hurt sometimes. He's in, he's out. They ain't spend no money. They didn't keep Shohei. We took the bread. They ain't winning. The Clippers, what are they doing? Nothing. They ain't doing shit. They got a brand new stadium, state of the art. They ain't winning. Getting their ass whooped. Okay? Like I said before, bro, you got to spend money here in this city to win. And guess what? The Rams said, yeah, we understand it. Stan Kroenke's like, hey, man, hold my beer, bro. Let me go ahead and do what I got to do. But Sam Darnold comes back. I keep saying Sam Darnold. Aaron Donald. If Aaron Donald comes back, that's your ass, bro. Not my ass. I'm AFC. I'm AFC, bro. I play the Rams in the Death Star one time. Inter-conference game. Okay, win or lose, it don't really matter. But y'all in the NFC, they go, you AFC West cats, you 49ers, man. Oh my God. You better be praying to the late great Bill Walsh, rest in peace, who I met and had a very, very hour-long good conversation with. Salute to Coach Walsh. You better pray to the late great Bill Walsh that Aaron Donald doesn't get back into that jersey. You damn Seattle Seahawks, y'all the world champions. Ain't nobody even talking about y'all. Nobody's even, I've never seen a world championship football team not get talked about less than them. No one's even talking about them dudes. You ain't hearing nothing about, I heard Russell Wilson retired yesterday. Are you hearing anything out of them? Nothing. They're the world champs. They ain't heard shit. Nothing. And the Cardinals, are you guys even in the league? Let's just keep it a buck. But the rest of y'all, you Cowboy fans, y'all don't hear y'all saying much. Packer fans, you ain't saying much. I ain't seeing y'all saying shit. All y'all Lions, all y'all people up there, y'all ain't. I ain't seeing no movement, bro. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing the Rams saying, "What you gonna do? What you gonna do?" Okay. All right. Straight up. All right. Glad Garrett is gone out of the AFC. I play the Browns again. We beat the Browns with Myles Garrett. That's how bad the Browns are. We beat them with Myles Garrett running roughshod. We beat them easily. Come on, bruh. I'm kind of hoping that Aaron Donald does come back now that I'm thinking about it. You know why? Because I get to laugh my ass off. I get to cackle at all y'all who claim y'all winning some shit. Eagles too. Fly, Eagles, fly. All y'all in trouble, bro. I love it. Please come back, Aaron Donald. I'm hoping you do now. So I'll have a great regular season laughing at everybody when they have an excuse when their quarterback is four picks, three strip sacks, and getting their asses pummeled by 21 points. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait to see the excuses you guys are gonna be coming in. I cannot wait. Please come back, so I have a reason to get on here and laugh. That's all. All right. Let me read you guys the comments. All right, but come on, dog. Let's just keep that shit $1.50, bro. Venomous Raider was going on. Cerebral was happening. Isaac Castro was going on. Okay, Tundra Fudge Dizzle was going on, dog. All right, man. Daniel Berry Sports. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, man. We in there chilling, man. You know, I know that the hockey game getting ready to come on, dog. I'm gonna go ahead and I will be watching the hockey game. I'm gonna go ahead and check that out, man. I'm trying to get into hockey. My boy Bill Holloway. I'm really trying to get into it, man. I'm gonna try my best, dog. Okay, I still don't know what icing is. Okay, but I just look at it like, hey, it looks like basketball, man. Somebody trying to score in a goal. Basketball has a goal. Hockey has a goal. I'm just trying to do it like that. Okay, as simple as that. I hope they fight. I hope they fight every game. All right, because I like the fights. Stephen Hinton in the house. All right, man, what's going on, man? Cerebs. Man, Unfiltered Nation, Unfiltered Fam. Say, hey, I say I'm ready, man. Antoine Jackson, what's going on? Sports in the Gram. All right, man, bro, it's happening, it's over. I know, dog. Oh my God, man. I told you guys, man, Aaron Donald, all he has to do is fight a fire. Now I'll tell you this. There is one factor that could derail this whole shit, and that could be wifey. Wifey can derail all of that. Wifey could be like, nah, babe. Nah, we want you home or whatever. I don't think that it's like that much of weight where it's like if he really wants to play, he'll play. I don't see Aaron Donald being like that. I don't see him being, he's the king of his castle. I'm not going to say that he's not. Okay? He wears the pants. But those of you guys who really have a good wife or baby mama or relationship like that who you have respect for because they're handling their end of the bargain, they do have weight. They do have influence. Okay? They do. My wife has a lot of influence, more influence than anybody on the planet. But when I have my mind made up, my mind's made up. When I say I'm doing something, there's nothing she can do. But I am definitely listening to her to find out if I'm taking it that far. If she's coming in and she has some really good reasons for me not to do something, I'm listening. Like I'm telling you, you got to come up with a really good reason for me not to do what I'm going to do. And if she can get that done, so be it. But if it was me, there would be none of that. It'd be like, I hear you, but I've been sitting here for 2 years. I've done it your way. I'm about to do it my way. I would play. If it was me, hey, bring the kids to the game. Whatever help you need. I'm rich as shit. Okay? I'm a multi-millionaire. They're gonna give me a big ass contract to come back and play. Do you need help? I mean, do we need to fly your mom out here, your sister, move them in? What do we need to do? Whatever it takes to get the pressure off of you. Whatever we need to do, we need to hire more nannies. I don't give a shit. I'm Aaron Donald. Okay? This is not a dude that has to figure out how he's going to get a second job when he's off of work. This is a dude who has means and a team that will bend over sideways. They'll even pay for it. He'll be like, man, I don't even got to pay for it. Hey, all he has to do is tell Sean McVay, hey, man, if y'all can find a way for my family to be taken care of while I'm playing. David, shit. Stan Kroenke has sent over his whole staff over there. Who are all these people? Oh, we're here to help, Mrs. Donald. Whatever you need. Oh, don't worry about opening that soda, Mrs. Donald. We'll take care of that. Crazy as hell. Aaron Donald. Okay. All right, man. Buying your Super Bowl don't always work. Robert Kraft did an undefeated Patriot team and they got beat in the Super Bowl. Yeah, but guess what? How many years ago was that? So you had to go back damn near 20 years for that to happen, bro. What was that, 06? 26. So you had to go back 20 years to find out when it didn't work. You had to go back that far. You had to go back into another decade to 2 decades. Because 2016 is 10 years ago. 2006 is 20. So you had to go back 2 decades to find a team that couldn't buy a championship. That just goes to show you, man. Was there AI back then? Was there Claude? Was there Chat GPT? Come on, dog. No, they didn't have all of that. They didn't have all the technology they have now. Okay? Shit's different now. All right? I definitely think they can buy one. Azul said if Donald shows up, Brock Purdy better sit the season out. Hey, dog. Hey. I'm just being honest with you, bro. Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett, what tandem can I say is as good as those guys? Somebody look it up. I don't know how many sacks Aaron Donald has. Does he have 100 sacks? Because I know that Myles Garrett has 125 and a half sacks. Myles Garrett is 30 years old, bro. 30. See, when I was talking about him yesterday, you guys don't really know that dude, man. You haven't seen him. You really don't know how good he is. He's 30, bro. What injuries has he had? None. Aaron Donald's 35. He's a young 35. He hasn't played since he was 33. And he retired because he wanted to. Come on, bro. They probably have a good 250 sacks or some shit. You don't want to fool with them two dudes, bro. All right, man. Okay. Sports by the Gram says Eagles all-star team in the early 2000s is another example. 26 years ago. I mean, how far are we going to go back? You want me to go back to the Vince Lombardi days of the 1960s to bring up something? I mean, damn. You're going back 30 years almost. Over 25. What's up, Chunker? Hey, Chunker, this isn't good news for you for the 49ers, bro. Okay. All right, man. Okay. 35 who has a body of a 20-year-old. I follow Aaron Donald, bro. Aaron Donald looked like the Black He-Man. That dude, I seen him. 20-pound weight on this arm. Another 120-pound weight on this arm. On the bench press, leaned back, legs air, crossed his feet. Bah. 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 Hitting it. You play with him if you want to, man. My money is on Aaron Donald, bro, if he comes back. It's barbecue chicken. 2 wild boars on that D. 2 honorary ones, bro. No passing game either, Kareem. I mean, what are you going to do? People forgot. I forgot that Trent McDuffie went over there from the Chiefs. Their secondary, they got ball hawks over there, bro. The only thing that can derail this is that they don't get it done on the grass, bro. Yesterday, the odds, the Rams went from 8-1 to 13-1. 8-1 odds to 13-1 odds. Everybody's hit. Rams is the only team that has that high percentage, bro. Like, and if Aaron Donald comes, it's gonna go higher than that. All right, man. Okay. Yeah, we ain't past that. Secondary is scary. King Kong coming back. Hey, man, leave that dude alone, bro. Oh my God. I'm gonna be watching every Rams game if he comes back. Every Rams game, I'm gonna be watching it, bro, because I am definitely a fan of Aaron Donald, bro. Aaron Donald, to me, is the guy that got away. He's the guy that got away. Two dudes whose careers started at the same time, whose trajectory went in opposite directions. With the 4th pick of the NFL draft, the Oakland Raiders drafted Khalil Mack out of the University of Buffalo. With the 9th pick of the NFL draft, the Rams picked Aaron Donald out of Pitt. Same draft, top 10 picks. Khalil Mack maxed out faster. Won a depoy. Best defensive player in the league. Machine. Aaron Donald slowly getting himself there. Khalil Mack wanted a NFL quarterback salary number to cripple the Raiders' cap. John Gruden said, hey, man, we can't give you a quarterback number. Traded him to the Bears. Khalil Mack goes that way. Aaron Donald starts catching it. See my hand? You don't see my hand no more. You saw my hand like this, then you see this. What does Khalil become? A journeyman? He's down there with the Chargers. He only plays good when he's playing against the Raiders. He don't play good no other time. He doesn't demand a double team anymore. None of that shit. Aaron Donald wins 2 depoys. Wins the Super Bowl. Has the Super Bowl winning sack on Joe Burrow. Retires in year 9 when he really wanted to retire in year 8. But he defended his title. And now he's healthy as shit. Khalil ain't healthy at all, bro. Khalil is just doing whatever he can to stay in this city. So now you got 3 of the greatest edge rushers all in the same city. If Aaron Donald comes back, you got Myles Garrett here. 2 of them are playing in the same stadium right now. Khalil Mack and Myles Garrett both play in SoFi. And then you got Aaron Donald. All 3 of those guys are playing in the same stadium, except one guy isn't going to win a damn thing. That's the difference. One guy there is not winning shit, and the other 2 either won some shit or is looking like they're going to win some shit. I mean, you can't make it up. Okay? Yeah, man, them wild boars in the movie Hannibal, man, ate that dude's face up. Okay? All right, man. He would ball out, bro, all day. IZ. What's up, IZ? Kareem. No reason to watch the Browns. I mean, unless they play Shador, and they're not. I mean, the Browns, man, they took the money, bro. They took the money, dog. And you know what? I have no sympathy for them. They took the money. It's okay, bro. You took the money. You don't get to complain, dog. You don't get to complain now. You took the bread. All it took was $30 million. That's all. That's all you got. Jared Verse, you got to pay him next year. So basically, the Browns GM, he came out and said that if we didn't get Jared Verse, there wasn't going to be a deal. How hard is that for the Rams, bro? They drafted Jared Verse. Jared Verse was the Rookie of the Year in 2024. Great young player. But how hard is that when you got Myles Garrett? All you got to do to get Myles Garrett is to trade Jared Verse and let you keep some money? And you will give me I give you some draft picks that I don't even care about? When my whole mantra is F those picks? Man, shit. Ain't nothing to talk about. Sports by the Gram says, I'm not a fan of anything. I know I'm a Niner fan. I'm telling you, Aaron Donald comes back, wrap that Super Bowl, and tell him to design the ring. I'll tell you this right now. I ain't going to go as far as guarantee a Super Bowl, but I'll say this. They don't have no excuse not to get there. If they lay a fat ass, sticky ass shit in the middle of the field, it's all bad. Okay? All right, man. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Gary and Arnold's going to eat. All right, man. That secondary will both get them to eat, too. I mean, McDuffie, take it from somebody who plays against McDuffie twice a year. I'm glad he's gone. Man, I'm glad that the Rams are lightening the load in the AFC, bro. Good. Get the rest of some of these cats out of here, bro. We got to play. Okay? Yeah, the Rams, man. Rams are looking like that, bro. Okay, I'm a Raider fan, bro. Okay? Raiders on mine. Live in Indianapolis, and I'm a Colts fan as well. Oh, wow, man. Well, I know you ain't happy about us getting Mendoza. I know that. But it is what it is. I heard you pulling from Mendoza. Hey, man, that's cool, man. Sub the channel, dog. Okay? All right, man, straight up. Put Sophie in there, too, Shaq. Sophie, let me see. If I know how many Sophies do I know. I know some Sophias. Now they don't go by Sophie, but I know some Sophias. Let me see if yeah. Certain girls, man, their names, they all fine, bro. Sophia. Okay. Who else, man? Chloe. Them kind of names, fine, bro. Fine, though. I tell you this one else, Azul Socorro. You know a girl named Socorro? She fine as shit. I went to school with a couple of Socorros, bro. Them mamas look at them babies, and they look at them little girls, and they look at their baby face. They like, oh, I got to give you a good ass name. Let's just look up the good looking people names for girls. Tell it, you don't be seeing no ugly Socorros, no ugly. Okay, telling you certain names, dog. They fine. Okay, all right. 2 chips about to be third in a row. Yeah, for the Dodgers. I don't know about 3 in a row, but we'll see. We'll see, man. Okay. All right, man. NBA gave him Luka. Doesn't matter how they got him. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. See, anybody that's saying what somebody gave somebody means you didn't get them. Because if you would have got them, you wouldn't be saying someone gave them something. Why you think they gave it to them? Even if they did, they still got to pay them. Why? Because of the market. You can't have the teams in the second city, largest city in the country. You can't be having big market teams not winning shit. Why do you think the Knicks are in the finals? You think the New York Knicks in the finals is just by coinky dink? No. The Knicks haven't been in the finals since 1999. It's been 27 years since the Knicks have been in the finals. And guess who they played in the finals? The 1999 NBA Finals, the year after Michael Jordan retired in 98, was the New York Knicks versus the San Antonio Spurs. Come on, bruh. Are we going to do this, really? Really, bro? It just so happens the Spurs and the Knicks. The last time the Knicks was in the finals, the Knicks is playing the same team again. Come on, bro. Like I said, bro, let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right. Okay. Here said the Lakers about to get Giannis too. Dude, I said it yesterday. Make sure y'all watch the live yesterday. Let me tell you about LA sports. Okay? I'm from the Bay Area, dog. I'm a Bay Area cat. We did it a little bit. Like when the 49ers got prime, you see it a little bit. Okay? Not like this. When the Warriors got Kevin Durant, because the Bay was like, if they could do it, we could do it too. So if I look at my people in the Bay who we got, who when we won championships when we were there, who did we get? We typically did it like one time. Like, okay, I could say that without Prime coming to the 49ers, y'all don't win that last Super Bowl y'all won. Okay, 90, what was it, 94, 95? Because he was the defensive player of the year. He only played there 1 year. And then he goes to the Cowboys and wins. So you got him, you got Durant when he came over. Who else can I say when they made a trade? Barry Bonds. You got one dude. So every team typically has like one person that they brought over to, but in LA, every team does it. Okay? Every team does it. The Lakers, let's use the Lakers as an example. Luka Doncic last season. Before that, they traded for Luka. They got Luka for nothing. Before that, they got Shaq from Orlando. Before that, they got Kareem from Milwaukee. Before that, they got Wilt Chamberlain from the Sixers. That's 4 times. That's 4 times in 60 years that the Lakers got traded for a top-notch player. 4 times. They did it in the 60s. They did it in the 70s. They did it in the 90s. And they did it again. That's 4. That's 4 times they did it. Okay? The Dodgers just did it. The Dodgers are the reason why the Rams are doing what they're doing. And the Dodgers are also the reason why Luka Doncic is with the Lakers. Because the owner of the Dodgers owns the Los Angeles Lakers. He bought it from Jeannie Buss. So when you're looking at the person who's winning everything, when you're in those circles, when you're in those billionaire circles, man, having the biggest yacht doesn't get it done. Having the biggest crib doesn't get it done. Having the biggest airplane doesn't get it done. Having the most shooby doobies with the fake boobs don't get it done. What gets it done is something that you don't have. Everybody has a mistress. Everybody has a big ass house. Everybody has a damn G6. Everybody has a big ass boat. But you got them chips, though. You got them chips? How's your chips doing, homie? How is your mantle case looking? That's the key. And the owner of the Dodgers, he doing great. Let me go over here and buy the Lakers right quick. All he did is do what he always does. I bought Shohei. I'm going to go buy Luka. And now he's about to probably go get Giannis or somebody else. You think he's done? He's not. Okay? He ain't done at all. Stan Kroenke is also a billionaire. Stan Kroenke also has a world championship in Los Angeles. Stan Kroenke's like, oh yeah, I forgot. Let me do that too. Let me go ahead and get the best defensive player in the NFL right now. Steve Ballmer, over there, man, co-CEO, creator of Microsoft or whatever he was, Apple, whatever he did. He ain't did that. You paying old broken down Kawhi Leonard. You brought in fat ass James Harden. Like, you're not getting nothing done, dog. Okay? You're not spending no money. And who wants to play for the Clippers anyway? If you come to LA, you're going to play for the Lakers. And then you got what's his name, man? Alex Spanos, the owner of the damn Sparklers. Oh, excuse me. I mean the Chargers. What did he do? Nothing. Justin Herbert, been in the NFL 7 years as a starter, has 0 playoff victories. You bring in Jim Harbaugh, who everyone swore in their life that now Harbaugh's there, they're going to win. They didn't win shit. What did they do? Nothing. That's what's up. And then if you even want to go hockey, what did the LA Kings do in the 90s? They went and got the great one, Wayne Gretzky from Edmonton. It's the LA way, dog. Let me go over here and go get the greatest, the Michael Jordan of the ice to come over here. And what did he do? He won a championship. So in LA, man, you got to spend money, dog. All the movies that you guys are going to be watching this summer, where they're being made at? Where the studios located? All the networks you watch, where they at? You watch Netflix? You got Netflix? You got a Netflix subscription? Go over there on Sunset Boulevard down there, Sunset and 101 Freeway. As you're driving by, look either to your left if you're going northbound or to your right if you're going southbound. You're going to see a big ass building that says in red writing, Netflix. That's the headquarters. Where's that at? Where's Universal Studios at? Where's Paramount at? Where's Sony at? Where's Columbia Studios? Where's Warner Brothers Studios? Where's all the record companies at? Everything's here, bro. Where Disneyland at? Where Magic Mountain at? Where the beach at? Where the hoes at? Come on, man. This is LA. New York forgot that. New York forgot that shit. Not now. Now they remember. We gotta buy our way in, bro. You have to put that money up. You don't get to sit at the table talking about, oh, well, I play poker too. Man, where's your money at? You don't get to come in and just sit down talking about I play too. You crazy as hell. You gotta come down. What's the buy-in? What's the buy-in over here, bro? Are you at the high stakes table, bro? You don't get to come in with $500. Oh, well, you know, man, I could put 500 on it. Nah, dog. Buying over here is 10 million. What's up? You want to sit down and, because that's all that matters, bro. We're not here for egos, bro. We're here to take. We're here to take your shit. Don't gamble what you can't afford to lose, homie. Simple as that. Scared money don't win none. Telling you, bro. High stakes right now in the NFL. I'm good. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm a 3-14 team last year. I'm a 3-14 team last year, a 4-13 team the year before, and a 4-13 team the year before. In 3 complete seasons, my team, the Las Vegas Raiders, have won 11 games in 3 years. We haven't even won a full season of games in 3 full seasons. That's how bad my team has been. But who won free agency? Who won the draft? Who got all these brand new owners coming in, including Michael Dell and from Dell Computers and all these people coming in? Who's pushing all their chips over here to Mark Davis? My team is buying in. We're spending money. So we can what? Be in the game. You don't get to be in the game. The Browns are not in the game, bro. They cashed their chips and they're licking their wounds, bro. Let's just take the 30 million, man. Let's go back to the drawing board. They're like, hey, man, you can go over there, man, go get you a Salisbury steak meal. You don't get to eat no king crab and shit. You better go over there and eat some of those cold cuts, dog. Your ass ain't built to be up here, sitting up here on the championship level. And I feel sorry for my homies that are dog pound gangsters, man. I got a couple of cats on here, like my boy Mo Squad. You know, we have everybody. This ain't no Raider channel. We have everybody on here. And I do have a couple of real hitters that are real diehard dog pound gangsters. And I know that they're just throwing up in their own mouths right now, dog. Because no matter what, the Browns are never trying to be in the game. They're just there to eat the scraps off the table, man. Once everything's done, bro. Hey, man, you gonna eat that? You gonna eat that last piece of garlic bread, bro? Hey, man, let me get some of that, man. Hey, man, hey. Hey, man, you gonna save some of that? Let me get a little bit of that right there. Some of that tiramisu real quick, man. I mean, whatever you ain't gonna have, just leave me some. Looking like a bunch of beggars. The Browns ought to be ashamed of themselves. They went out like straight hookers. They went out like hookers, bro. All you got was 30 million, bro. You drafted Myles Garrett. You cultivated him. You come on, bro. You developed him. All you get is 30 million and and some draft picks, bro, that ain't gonna do you no good. That's like you sleeping in the wet spot. You know, a lot of y'all do that shit. Y'all, you really gonna sleep in the wet spot, bro? Is that what you gonna do? After it's all said and done, you're sleeping in the wet spot, bro. Really? Not me. Shit, time to change the sheets, bro. I ain't happening. I ain't sleeping in no wet spot. But you go ahead, Browns, and you'll go ahead and sleep in the wet spot. And the rest of you guys that are in this National Football League who your teams did absolutely nothing all season. Y'all didn't do shit. The Cowboys, y'all didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing. 49ers, you didn't do nothing. Okay? You didn't do shit. A lot of y'all didn't do nothing, bro. Packers, they didn't do nothing. Chiefs didn't do nothing. There's too many teams that didn't do nothing. Okay? Chargers didn't do nothing. Okay? At least the Dolphins, at least the Broncos did something. They got Waddle. They got jail. They went out and went down to Miami and got Waddle, so they got a free agent. They went and did something. Look and see if your teams did some shit. Did your team get rid of a coach? Okay, Steelers did something. They got rid of Mike Tomlin. It's not going to help them because they re-signed discount double check. The Baltimore Ravens, they got rid of Harbaugh. That was stupid. They brought in Todd Monken. Who did Todd Monken come from? Todd Monken went over to the Browns. They ain't gonna do shit. Your team didn't do nothing. So when the season is going on and you're getting your brains and your back kicked in, we don't want to hear you crying about it. Okay? Azul. Okay? All right, man, what's going on? Big bank, take little bank. That's old school. That's right. We used to play that game all the time. I mean, we weren't sitting on thousands of dollars, bro. But are you going to really let a dude who has some pocket change talk shit to you when you got a 20 in your wallet? Dude, really, bro? You got milk money and you got bus money. And you got money to get on the payphone because we're pre-cell phone. That's it. Stop barking. If I got $10, I got more money than you. Stop talking, bro. Especially around these girls. You want to act like you popping it. Let's play big bank, take little bank. All you got to do is take your wallet out. Have one of them Velcro. You know, when you in middle school and you got them Velcro wallets and shit. Shit's loud as hell. Yeah, what you want to do? You want to keep popping it? Because Gwen and them are running around? Okay. How much money you got? Look at your run over ass shoes. Look at your flooding ass pants. Look at this. Look at that. Hey, stop. Stop trying to show out. Oh, man, I don't play them games. Yeah, because you don't got no money. Shut up. That's what the NFL's saying. What bread are you putting up? If not, sit over there, man, and let us run you over, bro. Okay? All right, man. What's up, bro? Couldn't wait for you to get on today to talk about this. Yeah, man, I'm on right now. I had to talk about it when I heard about it. But I am going to go inside and watch some hockey. At least try to watch some hockey. Ledger said, he didn't say, let me ask my wife. He did not. But I guarantee his wife will have some say-so. But if he really wants to play, his wife isn't going to stand in his way. His wife, and he ain't married nobody like that. Not everybody has women problems, bruh. Not everybody. I mean, it seems like everybody that's a celebrity, especially in the NFL, they don't know how to be in no shit. Everybody ain't Josh Jacobs. Everybody ain't Shannon Sharp. Everybody ain't Xavier Worthy. Everybody ain't in these DV situations, bro. Everybody ain't like that. Some of us actually picked somebody right. Some of us actually knew what the hell we were doing. Okay? A lot of these cats, I look at it like this. If she's selling feet pictures for $50, I don't think that needs to be your girlfriend. I think that needs to be somebody you call late at night, not somebody moving in with you, bro. Okay, but like I said before, these guys like that type of shit. Then it comes back to haunt them later when they call the police on you. Okay, let's keep it a buck. Mike Dale needs to pull out his wallet. He did. Michael Dale owns like 3% of the Raiders. He did what he needed to do. Okay. All right, man. Bears and cigars. Polls for the Bears knew our weakness, pass rush, and he didn't do shit for make us better for years. Like I said, bro, you got to understand that. Okay, salute to you, big dog. My best friend is a Bears fan, bro. Okay, 63rd and Halsted down in South Side. Okay, if you really from the city. Okay, but like I told him, y'all are like 3 feet away from being the Bloomington, Indiana Bears. I mean, that's what happens when you don't win. When you don't do what you're supposed to do, next thing you know, the city doesn't want to build you shit. Next thing you know, you're playing in Indiana, bro. Okay? I'm just saying. I mean, they built the United Center because the Bulls was winning championships. All right? You guys got to figure that shit out. Bears and Cigars, sub the channel, bro. I need more Bear fan over here. Brian 78, how do you feel about parlay bets? I'm losing my ass on parlays. Well, man, you got to look at it like this, bro. Like, if it ain't working for you, you need to try something different. I mean, I know my boys that make a good living off of parlays. Okay? Make a huge living. And then I know guys that can't parlay to say they like. You're gonna have to diversify, dog. It's like your portfolio. If you you know, you gotta sometimes you gotta sell some stock that ain't performing, bro. Like, you got this money over here, you're gonna have to take some out. Like, this one's performing, this stock's performing, this stock ain't. You're gonna have to pull some shit out. So you gotta find your sweet spot. So I can't say because it all depends. You know, it depends on whether or not it's working for me or not. I look at it like this, Brian 78. If it ain't working for me, man, it ain't working. I don't give a damn how I feel about it or not. How does the bank feel about it? That's how I feel about it, man. Am I putting money in the bank? Am I taking money out? If I'm taking more money out than I'm putting in, I don't like it. Maybe you need to try something else. Just do some other shit. Okay, but the parlays, man, it's hard to hit on those things sometimes. Sometimes you just be in a cold spell or just gangsta up. Knuckle down and say, hey, man, this is what I'm doing, and I'm a gamble and wait till my time is up. But if you can't deal with it, then you need to diversify, do something else. 6% is still better at half the time. That's true. Okay. All right, man. It's really young. Okay. All right, man. Jamal, what's going on? How about them Cowboys? I was just talking about y'all. Bill says he's on his way to work. Rosetown in the house. Get them likes up, man. Likes ain't liking. All right, man. Black Raider, good evening, man. How do you feel about KD coming to my Warriors? I didn't like it. Sarah K. Scott's on here. A lot of y'all, because that was back in the Facebook days. I was over on Facebook cooking before I came here. A lot of y'all came over from Facebook. When that happened, I'm not Dub Nation. But my pops is Dub Nation. My brother Dub Nation. My homies Dub Nation. A lot of y'all Dub Nation. Sarah. So back during that time, even Bill Dub Nation, all y'all asked me, when KD came over, I wish Sarah was here. I wish she was here because she could definitely prove that I'm not capping when I say this. But I don't cap anyway, but a lot of y'all don't know me like that. But, hey, telling the truth, because this is in the cloud. So if it ain't true, somebody gonna say it ain't, which they're not. I said this. When KD came to the Warriors, this is exactly what I said. Oh, man, we got Kevin Durant, man. Everybody's here. You know what I said? I said, KD gonna come over here. He gonna get a couple of rings, and he gonna leave. Oh, man, he ain't gonna do. Why would he want to leave a dynasty? That's how you know it's true, because you know that's what you thought too, Black Raider. You thought Kevin Durant, how could he possibly come, win 2 championships, and leave? Why do you want to leave a dynasty? They ain't gonna do that, man. Once he gets over here, man, and we're winning, bro, he ain't gonna want to leave. He ain't gonna want to leave a dynasty, dog. What did he do? He did exactly what I said he was gonna do. Because Kevin Durant is a very, very, very talented beta. He's not an alpha dog. Say what you want about LeBron, but LeBron's an alpha. You don't see LeBron being led by nobody. When he wins, he's the best player. When he loses, he's the best player. KD, when he lost that 3-1 lead in OKC to Golden State, him and Russell Westbrook, when you guys came back from that 3-1 on his ass and he lost that shit, I was watching it. In the Oakland Coliseum where I grew up at, in that building, who I saw everybody. I saw Kareem. I saw Jordan. I saw Dr. J. I saw Barkley. I saw Run TMC. I saw everybody in there, bro. I seen Prince in there. I seen Janet Jackson in there. All the concerts, everything. Budweiser Superfest. All the people I've ever seen in that stadium. It's the same one. Allen Iverson. Everybody. That last possession, when they were coming down the court, when you guys were getting ready to win that game 7, man, and Kevin Durant coughed that shit up, and y'all fumbled that ball. Draymond took that shit and threw that shit up the court. And when he came over there, bro, and signed up with you guys, he only did it because he knew without y'all, he wasn't going to ever win shit. Every time KD is the alpha, he never wins. He comes to you guys, Golden State. I told my dad. I told my brother. I told all my homies. I told everybody that KD's going to come over here and get his 2 chips and walk off into the sunset. And when he did it, y'all was shocked. Who wasn't shocked? Because he wants to be the man and he can't be the man and win. He can't do it. He can't be the man and win. He was at OKC, didn't win nothing. Let's go back. He was an original Seattle Supersonic. Rookie year. Okay. Goes to OKC, don't win. Goes to Golden State. All he has to do is shoot. All he has to do, no pressure on him. You got the greatest shooter of all time. You got a top 3 shooter in Klay Thompson. You got a multiple defensive player of the year in Draymond Green. You got a coach in Steve Kerr who has 5 championships as a player and had like 2 as a coach. You got all of that. All I got to do is score, bro. That's it. Score, shoot. Don't really got to worry about nothing else. Wins those 2 championships. Wins those MVPs in those finals. And guess what happened? Draymond Green told him exactly how they felt about him when he called him a straight bitch to his face on the court in front of the whole world. We don't need you. Remember Black Raider, when your boy Dre told KD to his face, we were winning before you got here. We don't need you. You a bitch. Remember? What did KD do? Oh, say, can you see? He was gone. And y'all was shocked. And I told you, KD, what did he do? He hooked up with Kyrie Irving. He went to the Nets. Didn't win shit. Then he goes to the Suns. Goes over there. Didn't win shit. Then he goes to the Houston Rockets. Now he's over there. Didn't win shit. I mean, what are we talking about? That's how I thought. But you really thought that he wasn't going to leave a dynasty, and he did. Oh, that's how that works. Okay? Sorry. All right. Oh, and then, by the way, Draymond was right, because y'all did win one without. Y'all won one without him. Remember? You guys did win one without him. So, I guess Dre was right, wasn't he? Didn't need you, bruh. Okay? All right. All right, man. Rosetown, man. Justin Sizzle. Hey, Justin, so I was just talking about your squad. You know that? All right, man. Okay, let's go. Yeah, ask the Mannings. Jonathan Fuller in the house. Glad Garrett's out of the AFC. Okay. All right, man. D Drain in the house. Bro, just got here. I'm going to steal a fan. We just getting here. I got you, big dog. Azul as a football fan. I see Shaq as a Niner fan. I just start to rebuild. What are you gonna do with Brandon Ayuk? You can't rebuild with that dude's contract, man. That dude he's playing in y'all face, bro. What are you gonna do about it? I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do about him, though. Okay, okay. And you not try to buy when it's ended up with Randy Moss. I mean, like I said, man. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, all right, man. Okay, man. All right, man. Antoine Houston says, I'm sick of all y'all got Myles. I didn't get Myles. I wish I did. I didn't get Myles Garrett. But I got a whole brand new revamped defense. I'm good. I'm very happy with what I got. I can't wait to see my boys play. But none of my boys are Myles Garrett. There's about, how many players in the National Football League? There's probably about 2,000 players, maybe about 2,200 players in the NFL. Every count starts with one. Actually starts with 0, then it goes to 1. Number 1 player in the National Football League is Myles Garrett. You argue with your mama, figure out how you want to line the rest of them up. But Myles Garrett is the best player in the NFL. The Rams just got him. Victor Wembanyama is now on OKC with SGA. They don't win. They don't win, bro. You put Wemby on there. Who beats him? Nobody. You got the best player. Oh, and you know what? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the Myles Garrett on offense in the NBA because he won back-to-back MVPs, and Myles Garrett won back-to-back depoys. I mean, come on, dog. You gonna put Victor Wembanyama with them cats and then go up against the Knicks? That's an ass whooping. That's a sweep. Luckily for us, football is a lot more than 5 players at a time. You need 11 at a time. Okay? A lot more can happen. 11 and a half sacks. Oh my God, bro. So Aaron Donald has 111 sacks, and Myles Garrett has 125 and a half. Come on, bro. That's 220. That's 235 and a half sacks. How many depoys do they got? Myles Garrett has 2. Sam Darnold has 2. That's 4 defensive players of the years and 235 and a half sacks. What are we talking about? Okay. That dude's an animal. I agree. Tandems. I don't know about the Texans have the best defense in the league, man. What you say? Hey, what's up, Jolly Roger? I always forget that's you. Okay. All right, man. The steel curtain. Okay. All right. Now we're going back in time. Steel curtain. Mean Joe Green, Dwight White, Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, Donnie Shell, who else is on that damn defense, man? Mel Blount. Hell of a defense. But Mean Joe Green and Dwight White is not superior to Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett. If you're talking about the rest of that defense, the linebacking core, the secondary, all of that, steel curtain. But if you're talking about just 2 defensive linemen, Dwight White and Mean Joe Green, and Mean Joe Green's a homie. Y'all know I met Mean Joe Green at the airport, man. Me and Mr. Green was going at it. Once I told him I was a Raider, and he looking at me like, hey, don't make me feel like I can hit you in the head. We definitely had good times with that. Go back and watch that live. That was beautiful. Much respect, though. We did have respect, but I had to let him know. I couldn't be talking to him and not let him know who I am. Let him know I was a 3-ringer too. 1-1 off of him. Okay, 76. He didn't like that too much. Mr. Green didn't like when I said that. Okay. But anyway, I will say this. Them 2 men, that'll be without. I can't think of a better tandem. I can't think of a edge rusher and a defensive tackle that has 235 and a half sacks and 4 defensive players of the year. That might be the GOATs. That might be the greatest of ever. Greatest D-line tandem. Now we talk about linebackers, that's different. Talking about secondary, it's different. But when you talking about in the trenches on the D-line, I'd have to. I don't think there's nobody better than them 2, bro. I don't think that. Absolute disaster. Okay. Aaron will be recording it because the Raiders play at the same time. Hey, I'll be there. I'm going. I don't know if I'll be at that game, but that is a good game to go to. If Aaron Donald's there, I'll probably go now. That'd be a game I have to go to. Mac was our guy, but Mac didn't want to play with Crosby. Man, they never played together. Mac was gone when we drafted Crosby. Crosby got drafted the last year we were in Oakland. Okay? So like the year before, that would have been awesome. But Khalil Mack never wanted to be a Raider in the first place. And he definitely didn't want to be a Raider after Gruden got there. But whose career is still over here? Khalil Mack's best year was in our uniform when he won the Defensive Player of the Year. He ain't won nothing since. He ain't done shit since. But he'll get in the Hall of Fame. But it'll be because of us. And not because of no other reason. All right. Okay, that's straight up. When I saw the Browns got Jared Verse, who's a Pro Bowler, 25 years old. Yes, Jared Verse is a dope ass young guy. The problem is they got to play Jared Verse next year. Jared Verse is going to be up for contract. Plus, Jared Verse is from Dayton, Ohio. He's going home. He's get to play at home with grandmama and mama and all, and get to go home. That's beautiful. But you ain't paying him right now. And like I said before, Jared Verse ain't going to be there long. Jared Verse get a couple of contracts, and he'll be out probably by year 7, he'll be playing somewhere else. Okay. All right, man. Rosetown said he feels bad. Okay. Dark City. Okay. Why would they not play Shador? Because they got Deshaun Watson. They're paying Deshaun Watson $250 million guaranteed. That's why. That's the reason. You're not going to pay a guy $250 million and put him and hold a clipboard. You got to play that dude. That's why. Unless Deshaun gets hurt. All right, man. Yankees playing the Guardians. Yeah, I mean, I can't do everything, bro. I can't watch everything. As long as we win. All right, man, let's roll. Adams might win that Super Bowl he's been wanting. Hey, if he wins it, he wins it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, man, Devontae Adams' pops is Doug Adams. Doug Adams is the homie. I know Devontae's entire family. Me and his pops, we's out in the streets. I know Doug. I know all Devontae's cousins, uncles, all of them. I know them all. I don't know him because he's a little boy, he's a little dude compared to me. You know, if I'm rolling around, I'm outside and his pops is outside, and we at the clubs at the same time. That obviously means that Devontae's young enough to be my son. So that's just what it is. So salute to the Adams family because I got love for them. But hey, man, but if Devontae wins it, he wins it. It is what it is. Okay, his whole family's Raider fans at the end of the day. So if he wins it, he wins it. I mean, what am I going to be mad about? I still have more rings than him anyway. I got 3. He doesn't even have 1 yet. All right. Okay. All right. I said my grandma's name's Socorro, and she probably go back and look at her pictures. I used to go look at your grandmama pictures. You know your grandmother had them fainting when she was walking around. They was just falling out. Trust me, man. I know all the fine shooby doobies name. I don't care what nationality you are, bro. I don't care. Okay? Right? If you're looking for a very, very beautiful woman that is from the country of Pakistan or India, her name is Alia. Not Aaliyah, Alia. Any Alias are fine as hell. Just telling you certain names, bro. You're supposed to know that. Okay? You're supposed to know that. All right? Any beautiful woman of any race, you better know the name. If you see the name, you're like, oh yeah, she look good. Oh yeah, she fine. You don't know that? You ain't bent enough corners, bruh. You ain't been outside enough. Okay? I told you something. You're like, wow, Shaq knew that? Yeah. I was friends with all the fines with my homies. I can't clap them all, but hey, you can introduce me to that one. Ain't nothing better than them saying, here's my brother. This is my brother, Shaq. Oh, being the brother gets you everything. Did you guys understand that, bro? When you get the cosign of 8s and 9s and they co-signing you all over the place, bro, and you show up to the party, they already know who you are already. I heard about you. Oh, you did? Oh, what did you hear? I hope you didn't hear what I heard about me out here because you may not want to continue to talk. All right, let's understand that. All right, get back to it. Ray Flores in the building. All right, man. Block Paul in the building. Isaac Castro, I'm heading to the university with my family and friends this middle of the month. Come on, dude. This is the entertainment capital of the world. The fans want to be entertained. Okay? Why do you think the Chargers don't have a stadium? Why are they roommates, bro? Why are their names not on the lease? Everybody else had their own shit. Nobody else, no professional sports team shares a spot in this city. Even USC and UCLA have their own shit. They don't share nothing. The Clippers just bought their own shit, but they had to buy their own shit. Nobody was. They came in and they were roommates. Till Ballmer's like, we can't be roommates, bro. Like, we can't be roommates with the Lakers. We gonna have to build our own shit. Which is why they built the Intuit Dome. That's why they built it. Because the Clippers ain't entertaining. That's why. But they got their own stadium now. So guess what they're trying to do? They're trying to get their shit together. Like, okay, we got our stadium. Now we just got to get our team together. Chargers is never going to have a stadium, y'all. They're always going to be sleeping in the broom closet here in LA, bro. They don't get no respect in this city, dog. They don't even have a stadium. Come on, bro. Like I said, man, you ain't trying to win, you ain't trying to win, bro. Do the Dodgers and the Angels share a stadium? Nah, Dodgers got their own shit. It's called Dodger Stadium. Do the Lakers got their shit? Yeah, it's called crypto. Simple as that, bro. You got to have your own shit. You don't got your own shit. You don't got your own place. You don't got your own car. You don't got your own phone plan. You ain't on your own credit card. I mean, come on, bro. When are you going to man up and have something in your own name? Like I said, man, you got to think about that. And if you don't have no money in the game, skin in the game, you ain't in the game. Okay? All right, man. That's what it is. The bag, that's where the bag started. Said, all right, man. Okay, straight up. Jolly Roger said, yeah, they try fronting in front of Gwen, and that's what it's Gwen and them. Oh yeah, they always do it in front of some females because they think that earns them stripes. A lot of times, man, when cats, like I said, man, when I always had more female friends than male friends because I always realized, man, having a lot of homies just didn't benefit me at all. Having a lot of homies, like having homies that you have access to, but when you kick it with a whole big ass group of homies, like there was a time in my life when I had like 12, 15 homies, and I'd roll with 12 or 15 homies all the time. 12 or 15 homies causes too much commotion, and there's too much competition. You're in competition that you don't know you're in competition with the cat you're rolling with. So a lot of times things ain't making sense. Things ain't working out. You're talking to this one and it's all of a sudden saying it ain't working out. You don't understand that this one done sabotaged you. This one done dirty macked you, done went behind and, dry snitched and said, oh, well, shit, I don't know if you're going to hear from Shaq. Jack was over here with this one and that. They do that kind of shit. They try to trip your game up. Like we call throw a monkey wrench in your game. Like too many cooks in the kitchen, bruh. I was like, hey, man, you know what, man? Shit, this ain't working. You know what I'm saying? I got too many cooks up in this piece, bruh. Man, I got to be Bobby Flay up in this piece. What you talking about? Y'all got to get the hell up out of here. Okay? All right, man. Oh, shit. I'm Gordon up in this. All y'all get the hell. I need my own kitchen. Get the hell out of here. Okay? I started breaking my shit up. Okay? But cats will always try to show out in front of a female, bro. And you got to let them know. And that ain't going to work. And then when they get blown out, them same girls be talking about it. Man, I knew that wasn't going to pan out well for him, man. He's kind of corny. But you thinking, oh, they digging me. No, they're not. So we're down 2-1. Golden Knights. Yeah, Golden Knights got to handle their business. Okay, got to handle their business tonight. I'm going to be watching. Okay, I got it recorded. All right, man. Yo, what's good, Marty Lowe? Got your Jets tickets. All right, man. Mark Garoppolo comes into my work. That's dope, man. Hey, man, you guys enjoy yourselves back there, dog. I would love to go to that game, but I think it's, what's the date on that game? Okay. All right, man. Yeah, Hoboken in the house, man. My heroes from Hoboken. Okay. Francis Albert. You know who Francis Albert is? Marty, Who's Francis Albert from Hoboken? I already know you know, but these other people, they don't know who Francis Albert is. Okay, till you say his last name. All right. Okay, straight up. Might do 2 parlays for the NBA Finals, 1 ticket, and go another one. Hey man, if you do it, man, you know, don't do something you can't afford to lose, bro. I have a feeling that it's gonna go 7, man, because it's gonna be good for marketing. Okay. All right, man. Okay. I just think that's what it is, to be honest. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, man. I feel like some next level in slave trade business, man. Straight by NFL, man. Rod Chippendales. Rod Chippendales. Market the NFL. Well, man, like I said before, man, I stay in my place. I'm a fan. You know, I'm a very knowledgeable fan, and I have a platform, but I'm a fan nonetheless. So I gotta stay in a fan's place. I can't start getting into the politics of something that I'm not involved in. I just know it's one thing to know to know you're being played, and it's another thing for you to be actively involved in it. I'm not actively involved in the game that they play. I just know it's a game, and I know what it is, and I call it out. I call it out before it happens, and then when it happens, I get to sit up here and say, I told you so. So, I mean, but if I ever get myself that emotionally attached to what's going to happen in the NFL or any other sports league, I deserve to be upset, because I already know what it is. If your story doesn't match up to what they want it to be, it's not going to happen. Okay. All right, man. Okay. Straight up. All right, man. All right, man. Straight up. Say, yeah, Rams are absolutely Hollywood. Chargers are B-list. Oh, man, they're not even B-list. They're D-list. The Chargers are on a reality show, man. They reality show people, man. You know, people used to be on a reality show, and then they're known for being on reality shows. Them kind of cats, man. You know them from the reality show. That's them. All right, man. So the white fit is clean, man. Raiders and offseason. Well, man, everything I wear ain't Raiders, bro. I mean, but shit, man. I have a family, man. When I go out, I have to represent. Like, I'm always clean, bro. I'm always gonna be matching. My fits is gonna be tight. That's how I am, dog. Like, when I walk out the house, I'm looking like I can run into anybody. It's LA. I can run into anybody. What am I gonna be doing? Oh, the day I decide to just go out looking bummy with cut off khakis and Jesus sandals and walking around, I didn't shave or shower. Next thing you know, man, I done ran into Halle Berry or something. Nah. Nah, dog. Nah. I'm always gonna be put together, dog. Haircut, shaved up, ready to roll, bro. Fresh ass sunglasses, dog. Come on, dog. Always, come on, man. It needs to be who you are. It needs to be a habit, not just I have a special occasion. All right, man. Old Tex, man. My team: MJ Bird, Benjamin Keem, and Bill Robertson, Pistol Pete, all in their prime, would beat anybody. Yeah, man. I mean, unless they're playing each other, then somebody got to lose. I mean, is what it is. I mean, you got to put them where they're supposed to be, against each other. Aaron Donald come out of retirement. Super Hamp News. Devontae's also on the team superstar event. Yeah, man. Hope it doesn't happen. Okay. Stacks and Scripper said Crosby's up there with Myles. He could be up there, but he's not number one. I just told you there's only one number one. The number one player in the National Football League is Myles Garrett. As of now. That can change. But as of... Oh, I left my watch in the house, but let's just pretend my watch was on my wrist. Right now, Myles Garrett is the best player in the NFL. That's it. We talk about who's up there, who's by, who's standing around, who's in the building, who's in the huddle. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. Who's sitting at the on stage number one? Who's sitting at the rail putting up money at the strip club? However y'all want to do it. But Myles Garrett is the best player in the NFL. There's no player in the NFL that plays their position better than him. That's it. We can talk about everything else when that happens. But as of now, there's nothing to talk about. Okay? All right, man. Best players don't always win championships without a quarterback. I mean, that's true. Okay? All right, man. Los Angeles Rams players contender reloaded with new defense. Sounds scary. Hey, man, anybody that's in the NFC, that's your ass. Okay? What about Giannis going to the Knicks? That's a sweep. What do you mean, what about Giannis going to the Knicks? No, it ain't. Giannis going to the Knicks ain't no sweep. What are you talking about? Where's Giannis going to play at? See, now you're just making shit up. Giannis doesn't even fit the Knicks team. He wouldn't even go there. Giannis Antetokounmpo would not go to the Knicks. But let's just say that it happened. That messes up their whole chemistry. That messes everything up. Do you even watch the Knicks, bruh? If you got Giannis Antetokounmpo clogging up the middle, where does Jalen Brunson? How does Jalen Brunson get to the rack? So you guys ain't even thinking. Okay, basketball. I know basketball just as much as football. I played college hoop. Let me tell you, the reason why the Knicks are winning is because of the dribble penetration. Pause. That Jalen Brunson does. He puts so much pressure on the defense going on the inside. He doesn't have no big men. You got being a stretch five, shooting threes, and they're out on the break. They run. Giannis ain't running like that, man. How many times have you seen Giannis on the break? Giannis is always the last one coming down the setup, dog. All the time. They're trying to run, and they get down the court. Giannis is... That ain't gonna work, bro. They gonna get their ass whooped. You gotta have a set offense when you're dealing with Milwaukee. Milwaukee wasn't running nowhere. They're a set offense. You get into the court, you set up. Now, you might get some fast break points, but you're not running with Giannis. Giannis ain't running nowhere. Okay? Let's not do that. The Knicks are there because they run. They get out into the passing lanes, they break the press, and they're that way, bro. That's why. So, no, that ain't true either. All right? Okay? All right, man. Those two people were on the 85 Bears. I mean, I don't know who that is. There's nobody that's better than that tandem I just named. Who are making the most impact in the NFL at their position? Defensive tackle? You tell me. Dexter Lawrence. I know who Dexter Lawrence is. Okay? All right. What up, bro? I'm the knowledge, man. Hey, like I said, man, there's too many of them, dude. Okay? I didn't go to every, do you know there's over 400 countries in the world? I didn't hit all 400 countries, bro. Okay? But I'll just tell you, typically, if you're interested in that particular background of a woman, you need to know what the good-looking women's names are. I mean, don't y'all know that? Don't you need to know that? Don't you, there's certain names that all of them look good. And if you ain't figured that out, I can't help you. You got to figure that shit. I figured that out on my own, bro. Because I come from an era of no social media. My era, pagers, blind dates. Yo, dog. Yes, hey, her friend saw you. She interested. I had to do all of that. I didn't have let me look at her IG and let me listen to some of her podcasts and figure out who she... I didn't know I had none of that shit. I had to either talk to somebody or have somebody to vouch for that person, or yo, dog, what school did she go to? Oh man, she went to Casper High School. Oh man, shit, I know her. What year? She went to she graduated in 96. Oh shit, 96. Okay, shit. I mean, let me call man. Didn't your brother go? Yeah, 96. Yeah, man. Hey man, you ever heard of Tiffany Johnson? Tiffany's too. Tiffany Johnson. Yeah, what she look like? That's what I had to do. Man, tell your brother, man. Hey, man, get on the phone. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Leonard? Hey, man, you know Tiffany Johnson? Tiffany Johnson. Yeah, she went over to school with you at Casper. She look good, dog. She look good. She look good? She look good. So y'all don't come from my era, bro, where you had to put in work. It's too easy for you. It's too easy for you young cats. You young Thundercats, all you got to do is open the app up. What's her name? What's her handle? Oh, okay. Big Booty Judy? Okay. Oh, shit. Too easy. And y'all still ain't. If we would have had the internet, if we would have had social media, bro, if we would have had that, oh, man. Do you understand what we would have did, bro? You don't even got to meet them. You just DMing them. You just see their picture and just start. That's all you got to do. You didn't have to meet them. You didn't have to talk it up or riz it up, as y'all say. You didn't have to do no rizzing. You didn't have to do no talking. You didn't have to do no presenting. presentation. You didn't do none of that. All you got to do is, hey, Hey, period. That's all you had to do. Y'all ain't got. You should have at least 30 girlfriends, bro. At least, bro. I mean, I don't get it, bro. It's too easy nowadays. I mean, I don't get it, though. All right, we had to work for ours and shit. All right. Ray Flores says Mike Garrett gets on that. Myles Garrett gets on that. Flowers get the long-term trade pickers, calibers, and draft picks. I agree. Someone say Nixon 6. We'll see. Okay. All right. Aaron Donald could definitely come back play outside linebacker. Oh yeah. Okay. All right, man. Straight. If they move things around, it's really good. So the best center is better than the fifth best quarterback. You need to. I can't tell you how you're gonna figure it out. I'm not here to try to help you think. You need to be thinking about what I said. I said Myles Garrett. I didn't say nothing about nobody else you're talking about. You need to figure out what you're saying. You're scrambled. You're saying, you're trying to make me wrong, and it ain't working. Instead of trying to make me wrong, why don't you try to make yourself right? You can't. That's why you came up with that ridiculous thing. So the best center's better than that. That's stupid. Do you even know who the best center is? No, you don't. David Webb, you don't know who the best center in the National Football League is. Say his name. You can't. But guess who can say his name? I can. You know who the best center in the National Football League is? Because if you would have said it, you would have said the center's name. You said the best center. You don't know the center's name. That proves me right. You don't even know the best center's name that you used as an example to prove me wrong, and you're not. You don't even know his name. But let me help you. The best center in the National Football League, his name is Creed Humphreys, who plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. Like I said, man, there's a reason why I'm on this side of the camera. Okay? I'm not just over here just to be over here. You got to do better, bro. You can't just come at me with some bullshit that you do at work. Because what you said made no sense. The best center's better than the best fifth quarterback when you don't even know the best center in the NFL's name because you didn't use it. There you go. But I use Myles Garrett's name. No problem. All right? Like I said before, man, some of you guys, man, you got to really understand that you are not at work. That little shit that you do with Rodney and them, that shit don't work over here, bro. You got to don't come over here with one of these trying to cut a tomahawk steak. That ain't going to work. All right, man. Stephen Gomez in the building. Yeah, Steve, I got the game on. I'm definitely going to watch it. Isaiah Bates, I'm an Eagles fan, and I'm crazy to know about Devontae Smith will have about 1,500 yards this season. Well, man, I look at it like this, man. AJ Brown, man, is going to be over there dropping passes over there with Drake May now. All right, you should be happy. Okay? All right? I mean, come on, man. If you want to try to prove me wrong, you got to be ready, man. You got to understand. I mean, I understand it's hard for y'all to sit up here and just see me just cook as much as I do, but it's what I do, dog. I wake up cooking. If you're going to use the best center as an argument, you got to know the best center's name, and you didn't know it. I did. I know who the second best center in the league is. His name is Tyler Linderbaum. He plays for me. Like I said, man, you can't just try some shit. All right, you got to do better. All right. Okay, said I know the Las Vegas Raiders roster spot for Derek Carr sitting home with his kids in Fresno. I'll be ready at quarterback room. Derek's done. Derek's not coming back, and if he comes back, he's not gonna play for us. Okay. Venom says the mouthpiece ain't a thing anymore for these young cats. I try to tell my nephews that shit all the time. I'm like, dude, you would stand out if you just the stuff that you know from me and your uncles, you use it. Like a lot of the things that I say come from my dad's era. Like for instance, Shooby Dooby. That's not my era. Shooby Dooby's my dad and uncle and them's era. That's what they used to call him back in the 70s. In the early 70s, they call him Shooby Doobies. And I was taking my uncles and my OGs in the neighborhoods and my friends' dads. I was the one that was sitting in them with them. While they were in there watching cartoons, I was sitting on the outskirts acting like I was doing some shit, listening to them talk, smoking them cool cigarettes and smoking them Newports and playing bones and getting drunk and talking, and I would pick all that shit up. I'd pick it all up. Then I had friends that were actual PIs till I DIs. I was with those dudes. I was with the D-boy homies. I picked up all this shit. So when I start trying to talk to a female, my whole ism was different. I didn't talk like my boys. Hey, what's up, shorty? Shorty? Everybody calls a girl shorty. Say, you look like a little shooby dooby. Like, what? They turn around. They ain't never heard that. I'd say, shit, what's that? Oh, that was corny. Oh yeah, I'm walking away with a number though. You calling her shorty. Everyone calls her shorty because you heard a rapper call her shorty? Come on, dog. You don't even got no original lines to say to no girl, bro. You ain't got nothing original. Oh, girl, you look a lot better if you was sitting next to me or standing next to me. She done heard that. She look good. She's an 8.6. She's a 7.2. She done heard that 4 times today. The same line. I'll be like, you know what? I noticed something. You really know how to put your outfit together. You think so? Yeah, you know how to put your outfit together. I see you got those wedges on, blah, 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 with this and that. I remember that other day when you had on the sundress. You had the sundress that was matching the purse, and I would do that type of shit. They're like, damn, he pays attention. I heard that from all my girlfriends. That, you know what my girls say about you? They say, you're attentive. You pay attention. I said, yeah, I do. I remember when she had on that damn mini skirt that day, and she had that on, and she had on that black purse with the spaghetti straps on. I had all of that work. That shit got me everything. Not what y'all got. They don't know how to talk to no girl, bro. If the girl just don't like them just to like them, they can't do shit. Girl ain't just laying down, cracking them. They can't get shit done. Me, I paid attention to what the girl had on. I paid what kind of nails, her nails, what kind of, she had French nails, she had this, she had that, what kind of purse she had, what kind of shoes she had, did she have on pumps, did she have on wedges, did she have on flats, did she have on ice? Man, I knew all of that shit because all my girlfriends would tell me, women like when you pay attention to details. You pay attention to details with women, they remember you. They like you because you said something that they put time in. Dudes don't understand that. Dudes just, you look good. Let me just get to that. They don't understand what they did. They don't understand the hair that they had to go through and the makeup and what kind of foundation they use on their face and what kind of eyeliner they're using, what kind of lip gloss they're using, and what kind of earrings. All that shit. Women, they put all their outfits together. All the work that they do to walk out the house to look good. All you talking about is they look, oh girl, that booty look that booty look juicy. All that didn't get you shit. Me? I break that shit down. Break that shit down. Next thing you know, I'm getting a phone call. Hey, what's up? What's up, Candy? Another name. Especially if they're Candace. If they go by Candace, they don't go by Candy, they go by Candace, they look good. What's up, Candace? We going shopping to the mall. We want you to come with us. Yeah, come on with us. Why am I at the mall with 7 shooby doobies and me? What do you want me at the mall for? Because you have a good eye. Oh shit, I'm walking around with 7 shooby doobies at the mall. What do you mean? So no, they don't know how to talk, bruh. Because they don't have and the women don't even, these girls don't have no idea that they should be talked to like that because they don't get talked to that way. But if you did, you'd have more choices. Let's keep it like that. Okay, straight up. All right. Okay. All right, man. Nixon 4. Let's go. All right, man. Hall of Fame tackle off the couch. Oh, man. Isaiah Bate. If he's happy, he's gone. We're going to do Stadium States. Yeah, it's going to be great in Philly. Hey, man. AJ Brown has been a diva ever since he left the Titans. He's going to do the same thing over there. Once these guys get to the point where they think it's about them, it's over. There's no pulling them back in. If they're not team guys in going into their third team or their second team, it's a wrap. If they're already egotistical and they get to their second team, it's over. We've been over it. Jerry Rice played for 4 teams. 4. I know you think he only played for 2. He played for 4. Played for the 49ers. Played for the Raiders. Played for the Seahawks. And played for the Broncos. 4. Okay? You've never heard Jerry Rice heard of him being a bad teammate, a cancer. You've never heard any of his teammates ever tell you anything other than he is a great teammate. Never heard that ever. Because he was. Because he was. Who's the second greatest wide receiver of all time in my eyes? Randy Moss. He played for the Vikings. He played for the Raiders. He played for the Patriots. He played for the Titans. He played for the 49ers. He played for 5 teams. Tell me where you ever heard he was a good teammate. No team. He wasn't a good teammate when he was on the Vikings. He wasn't a good teammate when he was on the Raiders. He wasn't a good teammate when he was on the Patriots. Well, some of the Patriots will kind of say they liked him a little bit, but he still was a jerk over there. Titans and 49ers. Third best wide receiver of all time, Terrell Owens. T.O. played for the 49ers. T.O. played for the Eagles. T.O. played for the Bengals. He played for 3 teams. Tell me where he was a good teammate at. None. So where am I going with this? These wide receivers, once they get to the point where they think that they're the shit, you're better off not having them on your team. Look at Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown had the best 4-year run out of any wide receiver in the history of football. AB is only like 36 years old. He should still be in the NFL. Retired at 33. How many teams was he on? He's on the Steelers. He went to the Raiders, but he never played for the Raiders, so he was never a Raider. Never got a check. Never played a game. He went to the Patriots. He went to Tampa Bay. So he played for 4 teams. Tried to play for 5, but got ran out on with the Raiders. Tell me who he was a good teammate. None of them. So if I'm an Eagles fan, I'm happy A.J. Green's gone because you got somebody by the name of Devontae Smith who's a great teammate. Devontae Smith is a Heisman Trophy winner, Super Bowl champion, team guy, locker room guy. You don't hear nothing bad about him. A.J. Green, his son's godfather is Jalen Hurts. Nobody went to his wedding. This cat just got married a couple of weeks ago. Not one Eagle player, including his son's godfather, went to his wedding because he's that much of an a-hole. There you go. So I would be happy. I don't want no divas on my team. I don't want no Stephon Diggses. I don't want Stephon Diggs on my team. I don't need that. I need somebody that's a team guy that's going to come in and do what we need to be done. Like a Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins came in nurturing with Fernando. I need somebody like that. I don't need no asshole coming in. I don't need that. Okay? So you should be happy. Okay? All right? Okay? You already know what it is. Marty Lowe. All right, man. Aaron Donald. I already know about Aaron Donald, man. Wedges. Come on, Marty. Rose is sitting right next to you. And Rose is nodding her head. Because what the problem with guys is that they don't pay attention. Any woman will tell you that. Your mama will tell you that. Your grandmama will tell you that. Your auntie will tell you that. Your cousins will tell you that. Your sister will tell you that. Every woman will tell you that men do not pay attention. You don't. You don't pay attention. And that's why. That's why you don't get nowhere. That's why things don't work for you. You pay a little attention, bro. Like I said, why you think women say, my eyes are up here? You're like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was a great movie last night. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, dog. You got to ignore all that cleavage. You got to ignore that shit. I mean, you should have looked at that from way. You should have seen that way over there, bro, and then get all your looks in. And then when you walk up, you're looking directly in the pupils, bro. I do that shit all the time. Like, my eyes ain't fearing. Yeah. Yeah, shit, man. I know that was crazy last night, wasn't it? Man, we had a good time. I don't see nothing. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to slip. They're waiting. You're not getting none of that from me. You're not, no extra attention from me. None of that, dog. I don't care how fine you are. I ain't getting none of that. I am talking to you about what I'm talking to you about. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll have that. We'll have those assignments ready. We'll have those assignments ready real quick. Okay. All right. You're like, dang. He is looking you dead in your face. He must have a girl. Yeah, then they start thinking you must have something because you ain't tripping off of none of that. Okay? All right? Trying to help you. Isaiah Bates, give credit to my black stepdad for teaching me game and how to talk to women. You preaching to the choir. That's well, everybody ain't in the choir though. Everybody ain't in the choir. Understand the choir probably has about 20 members, maybe 30. But the rest of the congregation needs to be preached to. I mean, come on. Just because the choir knows the sermon don't mean the rest of the congregation knows the sermon. You're supposed to be singing, right? Your job is to sing. Your job is not to worry about the sermon. That's my job. My mother was a ordained reverend. So I've been in church a lot. So we heard to preach to the choir a lot. But the choir's job is to sing. And the choir sings when? When the preacher says you sing. I mean, come on, let's keep it gangster. If we're going to do that, we're going to do that and we're going to do it right. The preacher always says, pastor, preacher, rabbi, and whoever you want, however you want to do it. Shaman, whoever it is that's up there. Always says, now it's time to give us a selection from the choir. Now you talk. Now you matter. I'm going to go back and sit down. And you're going to start singing. And then when I want you to be over, I stand up and say, amen, amen. That's what I'm saying. So preaching to the choir, man, everybody has their job. My job is to preach. Your job is to sing. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, man. He said, did I hear the thing about Hassan Riddick and him fighting over a girl? Hey, man, fighting over a girl is just what men do. You don't, I mean, just because they have a name or they have a status or they have a bunch of money, man, dude, I've been around A-list celebrities and they're arguing over just girls that work at Jack in the Box, bro. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, bro. You got a star on the Walk of Fame and you're in the Grammy Hall of Fame. I'm around them because we're all hanging out. You know, I'm hanging out at their house or whatever, and they're arguing over, oh man, she was really looking at me though, man. I was almost there. I'm just like, that's what y'all doing? That's what you guys do, bro? When you're thinking that these people are way up here, they got the same issues your homies got. These people, come on, dog. You think Josh Jacobs is special because he plays professional football, bro? No, he ain't no different than Craig getting caught up with his girl. All of it, hi son, All of it's the same. It's status. Status is the only thing that's different. And men compete over women. It's what it is. Men were going to compete over women, dog. And that's it. I don't matter. It doesn't matter, dog. It doesn't matter. Oh, if I had that kind of money, yeah, you would. Because if you're already doing it, you're really doing it. If you're arguing over 4s and 5s, you're going to argue over 10s and 11s. Yeah, you are. Because that's what you do. If you see somebody over there, if you're Brad Pitt and you see, who else can I say? You see George Clooney walking in with a girl who's better than yours, you're like, George think he doing something. It doesn't matter. If you're competitive against other men, you're competitive against other men. That's just how you guys are. You guys are competitive against men all the time. That's what you do. I say something, y'all want to come at me and try to refute it. I don't have a problem with it because I'm competitive too. But I play to win. I don't play to play. I play to win. So if you're going to come and try to challenge me or compete with me, you better understand that I'm coming with bad intentions. I'm coming with the intent on taking home this. I don't take these. Even with my boys, when they call me up, they got to watch what they say. You don't get to call me, oh, yo, dog, what's going on? No. What? Oh, it don't work. Okay. All right. Okay, what about Megatron? Megatron's on that list too. Okay, System Deck, bro. We had helicopters over here while he was doing sit-ups in his driveway in Philly. That was his second team. Let me tell you something about Terrell Owens, bro. Like, I know stuff about T.O. that I can't, me and my sister Bev, we can't even tell you some of the stories that we know. They're all real, but I can't even tell you, dog. Like, I can't. It's just people who from my era know, but I can't get on here and say these kind of things, bro. I just can't. Okay, I just can't, bro. All right, but I'll say this. Everybody thinks that Terrell Owens started acting crazy when he got to the Eagles. Nope, that's not what happened. T.O., when he first came to the Bay Area, I was a nightclub promoter in the Bay, and I knew a couple of girls, and they said, we're going to bring some 49ers to the club. And they brought Terrell Owens to my club when he first got drafted by the Niners. He came to my club. T.O. had braces. He had braces. Not Invisaligns. He had real braces in his mouth. He was country, and he had braces in his mouth, and he was hella humble. Hella humble, hella nice. And, hey, this is Terrell. Hey, man, how you doing, man? Hey, man, welcome to the Bay, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, man, good meeting you. But he was hella humble, hella cool. Sat there, chilled, nothing. When he caught that pass called the catch 2 against Green Bay in Candlestick. Come on, Azul. Come on, Chunker. You guys know that the Packers had you guys' number. They were beating your ass. You guys were losing to them in the playoffs year after year after year, man. And T.O. caught that pass from Steve Young in the south end zone called the catch 2, because we know the catch 1 is Dwight Clark. The catch 2, he caught that shit, and they hit his ass hella hard, and he held on to it, and y'all won, and he was crying when T.O. was crying off the field, crying and doing all of that, dude. After that, that's when that's when he became T.O. He was Terrell Owens before that play. After that play, he was initials, bro. That next day, he was initials. It was not Terrell Owens anymore. It was T.O. That's when it started. Okay? All that summer, he got more attention than he ever got. That shit started penetrating, bruh. When you got all those females and all these people kissing your ass now, dog, you start. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I am. It don't take much. That whole summer he was turned. That next year, T.O. went off. That's when he started balling. Did all of that. Jerry was gone. That's when they broke the record. When he broke that passing record, most consecutive catches. They went out of their way to get him the ball those 22 times and all of that. And he started being brash and talking on the sidelines and standing on the star. That was the next year. All that standing on the star, doing all of that. That was the next season after he caught that pass. That started all that shit. And then the thing that sealed the deal for him to be off the team was when he talked about Jeff Garcia. Jeff Garcia I went to school with Jeff. Okay? Jeff Garcia, when he talked about Jeff and he was talking about him, and there was a rumor about him maybe being on the other side, Jeff being on the other side. If you don't know what that means, I'm sorry. I can't spell everything out, which wasn't true because I know Jeff. But you know what he said? He said if it swims like a duck, quacks like a duck, it might be a duck. When he said that about him, that's when they traded his ass. That's when the 49ers traded his ass. See, T.O. didn't understand by talking about Jeff Garcia, you're talking about a whole lot of people. You're talking about Jeff Garcia's father, who was a head coach at San Jose State. Bill Walsh went to San Jose State, graduated from San Jose State. You're dealing with a lot of people and a lot of people in that community who T.O. didn't even understand that when talking about Jeff like that was talking about people who were icons in the Bay Area. He was out. They traded him to the Eagles. He went to the Eagles. First year, he was balling. He started getting commercials. He did that commercials with the Desperate Housewives. He was just he was off the planet. Breaks his ankle. They go to the Super Bowl. He comes back. He gets 160 something yards. They lose. He blames Donovan McNabb. Him and McNabb going at it, dog. He hells out. He's doing sit-ups in the driveway, push-ups in the driveway, doing all that shit. What happens? Where's his welcome out? Time for him to go to Buffalo. I forgot he went to the Bills. He goes to Buffalo. He balls there. Guess what? Still the same shit. Leaves Buffalo, goes over to plays with Chad Ochocinco. Chad outplays him. T.O. loses a step. Doing reality shows, doing all this shit. Out the league. So, system deck, when you say he was doing sit-ups and push-ups in the driveway, he was... After that catch, after he made that catch, it was over. Okay? But he's still the third best wide receiver in football. And I didn't even get a chance to talk about Dallas. I didn't even get a chance to talk about that. All right? Okay? Simmons says, but Jerry Rice might be the greatest player of all time, period. Might be. Him and Jim Brown got to have a conversation about that. Rest in peace. Jim Brown, I just said, you said Brown. Jim Brown, bro. Okay. All right. You already know what it is. Ray Flores. Appears you think of the Pro Bowl center, Tyler Linderbaum. All right, said that. That eyes to eyes. That's right, James Nelson. I learned all that shit, dog. All y'all have been told what to do. You just either you forgot or you weren't listening. Everybody knows what to do. You've been told. Your mother gave you all the tools. Or your grandmother, it's either your mother, your grandmother, your stepmom, somebody told you what to do. Said, look people in the face, do this, stand up straight. All that shit, you don't do none of that. You get to a girl, you ain't standing up, man. Say it with your chest. All that shit your dad told you. Stay with your chest, man. Man up. You don't even know how to shake a girl's hand. You don't even know how to shake a girl's hand. Man, you know how many of my boys, they shake a woman's hand, they do it all soft. How you doing? If you shake a woman who's really a business, somebody, not one of these little jump off that y'all be dealing with, laying around the complex and the projects all day. Somebody who's actually a woman who's actually at a job, at a corporate job, but she working there. You shake they shake the shit out of your hand, dog. You women kung fu grip on your shit. Bloop. They give you a firm shake. They don't be giving you. Nice meeting you. I'd be like, oh shit. You gotta shake somebody's hand. They start laughing. Yeah, my dad told me to shake a man's hand firm. I'm like, oh, I already learned something about you already. Already learned you got a daddy. But when you don't know how to ask nobody nothing, that's what happens. Joshua Moore in the house. Cinnamon said Kyler Murray teammate of the year. He's absolutely horrible as a teammate. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, remember it all, man. T.O. 1997. Yes. The Cats changed everything for that dude, man. That dude, you couldn't even approach that cat at that time, man. Like, he literally walked around with a posse of cats, man. I mean, I don't even know this time. Forget I said anything, though. But I was cool with T.O. I mean, I never had a problem with him. I saw him a few years ago here in L.A., man. He was cool. I was like, what's up, T? What's up, dog? He was cool. But I didn't play football with him. Okay. Yeah, come on, man. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, I got just the sauce. I'm missing a hockey game. I have this thing. It's called a DVR, bro. So, am I really missing it? All right, man. Okay, yeah. First play, he was balling. McNabb hit him deep down the set. It was wild. I told all my boys because, like I said, man, the majority, I don't really have 40 Raider homies, you know, that I grew up with, you know. My boy Bill and Raider Trey are like the last of the Mohicans. Even though I grew up in the Bay and I grew up around a lot of Raider fans, I don't get along with most Raider fans. I don't get along with most of them because we don't have the same philosophy at all. Okay? So all my boys are 49er fans, and they were rooting against T.O. in that damn Super Bowl. They were so happy that he lost, bro. They were so hating. I said, man, I don't care what went on. Oh, T.O. lost the Super Bowl. Ah! I was like, man, T.O. played one of the most amazing games I've ever seen. That dude came back from a broken ankle in like a month. I was like, oh my God. Do you guys understand what that dude did? The only thing that was more amazing, there's only one more physical thing that I ever seen in football that was more amazing than what T.O. did in that Super Bowl. Was when Adrian Peterson came back from that ACL the next season. Or was it? I forgot. It was either ACL, NCL, or something. And he came back and he won the end. He went for 2,000. That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. That was the most physically alien shit I've ever seen, bro. That dude came back in 6 months. He did not miss training camp, OT, none of that shit. Came back and rushed for 2 bills, bro. I was like, how in the hell did he do that shit? That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in regards to coming back from an injury. That dude didn't miss no games. I was like, wow, and was running his ass off. But what T.O. did in that Super Bowl, I was like, hey man, I got to give it to T.O., dog. T.O. was the only thing that they were doing. He was the only person getting anything done. Wasn't Westbrook on that team? Brian Westbrook? They weren't doing shit. Brian Westbrook and them dudes wasn't getting nothing done on offense. T.O. was the whole offense, bro. Okay. Yeah, he went to the Eagles. I mean, for Dallas Cowboys. Same shit. All right. James Nelson said he didn't go to his Hall of Fame ceremony. I wouldn't have either. T.O. got railroaded. Like I said before, man, I have the unique ability to separate somebody's career in between the lines and their personality. Most of you guys can't do that shit. I know Justin Saw can't do it. He said he can't. If he don't like you, it don't matter what you did on the grass. Doesn't matter what you did on the diamond. Doesn't matter what you did in the octagon. Doesn't matter what you did on the ice. Doesn't matter what you did in the square circle. Doesn't matter what you did on the fairway. Doesn't matter what you did on the clay courts at Wimbledon. Doesn't matter. I don't like you, so everything about you is bogus. Everything about you is cap. I don't like you. You're LeBron. I don't like nothing you did. Don't matter what you did. Don't matter you came, the only person ever in history to come back from a 3-1 to beat a 73-9 Warrior team. I don't like you. Not me. I don't have to like you to give you props for what you did because I respect the game more than I respect the player. I respect the game. The players, they change. So for me, I don't have to like you to give you props. I just don't like you, but what you did on that field, diamond, octagon, square circle, whatever the hell you did it at, I got to give you props for that because that's me disrespecting the game. I don't get to disrespect the game because I don't like somebody. That's what you guys do. So when it comes to T.O., whether you like them or not, he's a Hall of Famer, first ballot. You didn't let him in because you didn't like him. But you had to put Randy Moss in the next year. So you snubbed T.O. the first year he was eligible because you could. The second year, you couldn't snub him because T.O.'s numbers are comparable to Randy's. You can't even say, well, Randy got a Super Bowl, so he gets in before T.O. You can't say that because they both got Super Bowl L's. Their numbers are damn near. I think either T.O. has more touchdowns than Randy or Randy has more yards than him, and they're hella close. You go look at Randy's career, look at his career numbers, and you look at T.O.'s numbers, they are damn near identical. But you put Randy in first ballot, but you skip over Terrell. That's bullshit. I was saying that's bullshit. So guess what? F your ceremony, dog. Your ceremony's bogus. I should have been here last year. I'll have my own. I want my jacket, but I'm not going to your shit. So I don't have no problem with that. I don't like Bill Belichick, but if you're telling me that he shouldn't have made the Hall of Fame last year, you on that powder. The man has 6 Super Bowl championships no matter how he got them. Is there an asterisk by any of the Patriots Super Bowls? No. Should there be? Yeah. At least 3 of them should be. But they're not. Spygate needs to have one. Deflategate needs to have one. And the damn massage parlor needs to have one down there. But guess what? They don't. So since they don't, you don't get to tell the guy that has 6 Super Bowl championships as a coach, who the closest person next to him is 4 with Chuck Noll, he don't get to get in because you don't like him. That's bullshit. That means the Hall ain't the Hall, bro. I thought it was the best people, the best players, the best coaches, the best whoever. It ain't. It's who you like and who you don't. That's the problem. So I don't have a problem with that because they railroaded him, dog. He still got in anyway. All right, System Deck, he was indeed top 3. They're right there. Rice and Moss. Top 3. Top 3, I don't care how you put them. As long as you put them 3 together. Me, my order, Rice, Moss, Owens. Figure out the rest. Put whoever you want after that. Them 3 are the best that I've seen. Them 3. Each one of them have something that the other one doesn't have, but somebody has more of all the categories. To be honest with you, if you put them, all the attributes up, Rice has the least. Rice isn't faster than either two. Rice isn't as big as either two. Rice hands is superior to T.O.'s. T.O. dropped a lot of passes. But his hands aren't better than Randy's. His catch radius isn't better than Randy's. Okay? T.O. ran the route tree. Randy didn't. Randy just ran goals and sluggos. He didn't run no other routes. He didn't run no intermediate routes. He didn't run no crossing routes. He didn't run none of that shit. He didn't run anything that's going to put him in harm's way. He ran a go route. That's it. But when it comes to being a winner, that goes to Jerry. When it comes to being a phenomenal teammate, neither one of them two are good teammates. Goes to Jerry. And when it comes to heart, goes to Jerry. Jerry's the GOAT. Simple as that. Nobody has all the attributes that Jerry has. Oh, Jerry was also a league MVP. Were those guys league MVPs? No. Jerry was also Super Bowl MVP. Were those guys Super Bowl MVPs? No. Jerry also had a 1,000-yard season when he was 40 years old with the Raiders. These guys played that. Did they do that? No. Jerry scored over 200 touchdowns. Did they? No. Jerry has 22,000 yards receiving. Do they even have 20,000? No. I mean, it's just... It just starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, that... Jerry's the GOAT. I know a lot of y'all, Randy is. Randy's the greatest long ball receiver in history. You throw the ball down the field, nobody's better, deep ball receiver better than Moss. That's it. Probably the best one-handed catcher of the football, Randy Moss. Give him that. Probably the fastest receiver. Give him that. Probably the best leaping ability, highest vertical. Give him that. Best hands. I'll probably give him that. I don't think nobody's hands better than Randy's. Maybe Larry Fitzgerald or Chris Carter maybe can compete, but Randy had the best hands. When you're catching footballs like this, when you're mossing Charles Woodson in his prime with a one-handed catch, I'm sorry, man, I love Chuck, but hey, I saw it. And you did too. You saw Randy Moss go over one hand on Charles Woodson and catch that shit like this. This hand wasn't doing shit. I saw it. I'm like, but that's where it ends. When you say I play when I want to play, I play when I choose to, not when the ball is snapped. You can't be the GOAT, man, and play half-ass. Even T.O. never dogged it. I've never seen T.O. ever dog a play in his career. I've never seen T.O. not come out hard. I've never seen it. When T.O. is back out there, he comes out like he's getting the ball every time. Randy come out. Randy come out. You already know he ain't getting the ball. He's not even standing in the same stance. Randy come out. Randy ain't doing shit on this play. When Randy line it up, Randy get ready to get the football, all of a sudden, locked and loaded. Everything is... Okay, straight up. Okay. All right, man. All right, man, straight up. No questions. Yeah, NFC is all bad. Nathaniel Courtney in the house. Rice was more focused. Come on, dude. Where y'all going? Oh, yeah, gotta go. We gotta go to the thing.
We gotta go.
Where's it at?
Close by, but they lock it at 8. If we go too late, it's gonna be our.
What time's it now?
7:14.
Okay. All right, give me 5 minutes. Okay. I gotta go drop off the ballots. I forgot. Gotta go vote. I mean, shit. I gotta go vote. My wife's telling me we gotta go drop the ballots off. So yeah, let me go do that. But I've talked enough. All right, so let me go do what I got to do. I mean, I'm not going to be the person that's going to be sitting around complaining that gas is $6 a gallon here. I know that I'm going to go ahead and vote for, unless I like gas $6 a gallon, which I might. But hey, I'm about to go vote. Go do what I do. I'm going to let y'all sit up here and y'all can do what y'all do. But I got to go, dog. Wife was like, hey, we got to go. We got to go put our ballots in and figure that out. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I'll chop it up with you guys tomorrow, man. But if we hear that Aaron Donald's coming back, and you in that NFC, you might want to go ahead and get you a pillow and a blankie because you're going to be on the couch. I'm at the checker filter.